Adam Schefter at ESPN says there's 275,000 people.
Well, that was some party in downtown Detroit. 775,000 people, shattering the NFL draft attendance record.
This is the future.
All grits.
Evolution. This is the future.
All grits.
Evolution.
All grit.
All right, we back. We back, man. We're going to get these lines kicked off here. Looks like we got a light crowd right now. Hopefully we can pick up a few more people before we get rolling. Our live streams really never do a ton. It is so crowded in this space with live streams. It doesn't bother me. I just love being here with everybody hanging out and having some fun watching the game. But I got to do a few things on the back end, Riley, so you can kind of just take over and talk about whatever, do whatever. I got to finish up a couple things. I got to get some food down here. I have yet to eat today, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I'm going to shout out to everybody that's here so far with us. Kevin Barr, Robert Cook, owner U of M dad. We got Dwayne Keene, Horse Sense, Krista H. Of course, we've got Trace, Maureen, Lions fan 76, Michael Garrity, Elaine Hill. Good to see you again. King SJ, Brandy Coffee, Andrew Isham, Zachary Cleary, Todd Beaudry. If I've missed you guys, send me a message. Let me know. As we were getting things fired up here, I was just doing a quick review of the games. And do we have a vintage Aaron Rodgers performance today in New York? It seems like we might. He's got 4 touchdowns. The Jets, though, have a lead by 1 with 2 minutes left out there. And then what else is happening across the league today? I know we're all excited for the Lions game. You know, who cares about the rest of this stuff? But I guess for fantasy purposes and just curiosity for, but for the Lions, obviously the NFC North teams play tomorrow night with the Vikings and Bears. So any game results standing out to you guys today so far, let me know. And let's get this thing started, man. Like I said, we just rapid fire kind of went through as we continue to go through our process and I get up to speed with everything we're doing with all the stats and everything that Will's laid out. I'm excited for the content we're going to produce with our game previews going forward. We're going to have a lot of really good information that we hopefully do a really good job. I know Will, I feel like is as good as anybody out there. That's why I like to do this with him, but get up to speed and bring you guys, granular information, hopefully in a digestible way. And always let us know what we can do better to help you guys, enjoy the show and Detroit Lions fandom. Colts taking it to Miami for Marine. Yeah, I think that was one of Will's calls. That's a little bit surprising to me. They're out there dominating. And so let's see if there's any other really surprising games. It doesn't look like there is. I guess you'd expect everything. Jaguars are up on the Panthers. Commanders are up on the Giants. Bengals have a 1-score lead over the Browns with 8 seconds left. That probably is over unless, the Browns have the ball. So I'm just getting up to speed. Like I said, I'm sure with everybody here, we've done most of the morning anticipating the Detroit Lions game here. So Dwayne Keene says, people need to grow up, need to do better. Not sure what he's referencing fill me in. Soldier says Russell Wilson is garbage. Yeah, it's they. But it looks like it's a 1-score game. I guess most of these games are today, which happens a lot in the NFL, right? It's hard to blow a team out. So a lot of 1-score games. What are you guys looking forward to as we kick this thing off? The Lions, are they going to win the toss? Just start firing your predictions away. Who gets the first touchdown? I know we kind of did that a little earlier with the score, but who wins the toss? Who starts? Offense, defense? How does the first drive go? Does Jordan Love show that he's a prophet of sorts with his prediction that Micah Parsons gets a sack, not only during this game, but he called it on the first drive? Will the Lions be able to keep him at bay and prevent that from happening out there? And then does Hutchinson get a sack? You know, we talked about it in our game preview. I've got them each getting a sack. I almost got kicked off the show for the day for predicting that Parsons gets one, but let us know. And Brandy's noticed always keeping an eye on my wardrobe. I did change the jacket. The other one I was wearing it's hot. I'm out here in Utah. It's still pretty hot. So I've got this. All my Lions gear is winter type of stuff, and so as it gets a little colder, I'll have a little bit more in the rotation to go through. But I had to go with the lightest one I've got. So, and do you guys have anybody? We know Eric is out there at Lambeau Field. Do you guys know anybody that is out in Green Bay and flooding your phone with pictures from the scenes in Lambeau? Will and I probably got about 20 from Eric, which I did ask for, but yeah, we got about 20 there. So this is as exciting as it gets. We go through the whole off season. You know, it's now thinking of, man, how long would this off season have felt without the Rise and Grind morning show? Probably would have felt quite a bit longer, but we've made it. We're here. This is the most excited I've ever been for week 1 ever in my life. And I'm always excited. Right. So, and let's see, Dwayne Keene, 60-yard attempt. Good for the Steelers. So they're up by 34-32. I don't know how much time's left in that one, Dwayne. Are they probably going to close that one out and give Aaron Glenn a loss to start his head coaching career? Zach Cleary, I hope Penei Sewell and David Montgomery put Micah Parsons to the ground for the amount of trash he's been talking recently. Yeah, it's a little interesting. I gave my thoughts on the show the other morning. I don't really feel like Micah Parsons hates Detroit. What reason would he have to, other than they weren't the ones that traded for him, and that's who's first on the schedule. So, play to the crowd, right? Get all the Green Bay fans hyped up. Yeah, you're damn right. You hate Detroit. Will and I did a show yesterday with a Packers, Brian Rago, Cheese Talk podcast. And, he was saying, yeah, Micah Parsons, it's like he's born to be a Packer, and of course, you're going to feel that way. Or a player should feel that way for the team that he's on that roster. But, man, Green Bay was just the one that came and gave you, money. So if they give you 3 more years and then you want more money, are you going to lose your favor for Green Bay? And if the Lions had acquired him, certainly he doesn't hate Detroit. So I don't really buy any of that. 56 seconds left for the Jets. So can Justin Fields, can he lead them down the field? And I wouldn't mind seeing the Jets get a win for Aaron Glenn to start off their season. And I guess
I'm a few minutes out.
Oh, you're good, man. I'm just hyper talking about whatever's coming to the forefront of my mind. 19 seconds left with the Raiders and Patriots. And looks like the Raiders are going to get the win that. And then that game it's on CBS, and so it'll transition over to Lambeau Field. So we are just about to get started. And let us know. Tell me where you guys are watching from. I feel like I've got a pretty good feel for a lot of our listeners and members of the Rockhound family, but where are you guys from? Is everybody in Michigan, out in the Detroit area? Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, the Jets might be doing something here. They might. They need probably 20 yards to have a reasonable field goal. It's 4th and 3.
What's the score in that game?
34-32. Ooh.
Oh shit, they're down.
And I don't know who that was. Number 5 for Ramsey, Jalen Ramsey. Dude, Jalen Ramsey just made a game-winning play. Fields scrambled and dumped it off to probably Breece Hall, whoever the running back was, and Jalen Ramsey came in just clean hit, but hard as hell. Pop it loose.
I need the Jets to win, man, because my huge 16-game parlay hinges on it, I think.
Well, I wish for your sake and for Aaron Glenn's sake he would have hung on to that, but Ramsey just came in.
You must be way ahead of me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Fields, you had that. Fields could have ran that. Well, we got others.
There's more. And I know you will. You would take a loss on all these other ones if our Detroit Lions get a win today, which I think we're going to do. So let's we'll at least have
the fact that the Jets even put up that many points is crazy.
Man, and Justin Fields, I was looking at the box score, his stat, I mean, it was very efficient. He, of course, got their rushing touchdowns, but he was like 17 of 20, 200 yards passing. Let's see, 16 to 22, 218 yards passing. They had a Breece Hall rushed for 107 yards. So good offensive performance for the Jets today. I didn't have it on my bingo card for
season
Roger.
Predictions are up. This is not what it's going to look like next year. I had to do this on the fly because I was way behind. I just dropped it in the chat. So there's my season prediction. We only got 14 people in here. What is going on?
I see 24.
I see 14. We usually have at least 60, 70, 80, sometimes a couple hundred.
Yeah, I've been at work a few times and seen a notification on my phone. Oh,
live streams are always terrible. I mean, at least you got the good amount of people in. Normally, it just seems like it's members and the loyalty people, but there's also a lot of people probably at the game too.
Yeah, for sure.
Is what it is, man. It doesn't really matter. Today's not a day about making money or anything. It's not what it's about. I just want to watch the game.
Yeah, sure it'll pick up. We just need what happened to me to happen to all the other Lions fans out there. Just YouTube algorithm recommended the channel to me, and it took me all of like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, yep.
Well, all the bigger channels like Chat Sports and that they pump a bunch of advertising dollars to put their channel out there in the very beginning, so that you're going to have a lot of fans that go to that channel. Which Kimber does a good job. I mean, he does a good job. I mean, I think it's kind of is what it is when you watch the channel, but he does a good job over there.
Yeah, Mike Kimber, yeah. Jay Cruzen says, yeah, Will, there's a lot of competition, but I've been around for about a year now, and it's, I gravitated towards this channel for a number of reasons, but I think it's awesome, what has been built here, Will being an independent and not being backed by all of these, advertising dollars and all this stuff that everybody else has. And again, you mentioned it when we had a few super chats earlier. Will feels like the channel belongs to you guys, and it's the same stuff that he says off the record that you guys hear on the mic on the air, and so it's just it just somehow made Lions fandom even better for me, and that's obviously want to continue to make Lions fandom better for all Lions fans out there. Brandy says maybe we will get rated at halftime. That'd be great. Bobby May, what's up, Lions family? Let's do this. Yeah, man. Let's go. I'm so excited, man. I can't. It makes you realize too, like during the preseason, yeah, it's fun to have football back, but now it's like, dude, that's nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it chill. All right, let me get back up in here.
Attila the Hun, good to see you again, my friend. He says he's superstitious and has to watch a certain chat, record the game. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Todd.
I'm like conflicted on how I'm gonna sit today because I got this new chair. I might just have to kick out the leg rest. It's got a leg rest on it.
Yeah, thinking back as well to the last handful of season openers, I think the last time the Lions had a season or a division opponent was the COVID year. They played the Bears at home, and that was the one when they were up like 24-7 or something like that. And then Trubisky all of a sudden looked like the best quarterback that's ever lived in the fourth quarter.
Trubisky.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
And
all right,
then,
so I at least got to put out, I mean, I know that I've lost on some of my stuff here, but I have to put out on air, so at least it's on air. For some reason, DraftKings would not let me share my weekly picks on social media because one of my picks or one of my bets has so many parlays on it that it went above, I don't know, a decimal point, I guess. Looks like all of our picks have lost. So the ones that we did together, that one lost. I can't believe that the Jets just lost at the very end of this game. It's nuts. I never would have thought in a million years that they would have lost today.
Yeah, and Rodgers with 4 touchdowns. But, man, that play Jalen Ramsey made, that's the equivalent of hitting a basketball shot at the buzzer to win. I mean, he just clean hit, too. Lucky it wasn't a flag because that flag would have put New York in somewhat reasonable field goal range, and there was still time. Tough loss for Glenn for that head coaching debut. But
well, let me get this up on the screen. At least want to just, okay, it's got to be out there because Rocks Locks is usually written, it's usually on a piece of paper, and it's out there for everyone to see, so that I don't come back later, and someone say, "Oh, you didn't pick that." It happens every year. Get somebody that says that. Because I say it on air, but if I don't back it up with writing, I don't, want to claw through hours and hours and hours and hours of on-air stuff,
Yeah, just to go prove a point that you already made.
Right. Okay. Let me flip screens here.
Yeah, I think so. Elaine, Aaron Glenn. Tough.
Oh, Riley, you're not in this screen. Hold on. Hold on, Riley. One of these days I'll figure this out. I got to add audio output capture. All right, Riley, say something. Okay, that didn't work. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. I just got to figure this out. All right, Riley, say something now. Still nothing. All right, how about now? One more time. How about now? All right. Oh, I did it the other day so we could take calls. But either way, let me just run through this real quick. Sorry, Riley. Here was my calls of the week. Obviously, I had the Eagles winning in the first game. I had the Chargers winning in the second game. Commanders, I had winning. Obviously, they won, which I don't know why there's not a green check mark by it. Bengals, I had winning. Wow, what a tight game that was. Cardinals, I had winning. The Bucks, I had winning, so I lost that one. The Jets, I had them winning. I mean, they should have. What in the world just happened? Had it not been for the Jets, I think I'm still in this thing. Colts, I had winning. Man, did they win big. The Jags, I had winning. They won big. The Raiders, I had winning. They won big. And now for the rest of the games of the evening, Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks, the Detroit Lions, Houston Texans, the Buffalo Bills, and the Minnesota Vikings. So the Jets so far are the only team that I've lost on today. That is an insane call so far through the first half. The first half of the day, Riley.
That's not bad at all, man.
The Jets. I mean, come on. Had I not just gone money line and I actually done something with the points, I'm still in this thing.
This is a frustrating thing, man, about, placing these picks, the, game pick'ems, or even doing like fantasy football. It's always like, damn it. That's for me last year having J-Mo. Every time I played him, he had his, 2 catches, 16 yards. And when he was on my bench, he was going for 100 yards plus and touchdowns. It's agonizing, this football thing, it can be, but looks like they are taking the field at Lambeau Field. We are
just like how, I'm your fearless leader in this whole Rockhound league. I didn't even set any of my lineups this week. I totally forgot. I got so busy and I just totally forgot.
You know what? Knowing what you've dealt with this week, it's understandable.
Yeah, it's been one of those. It's been one of those weeks you don't wish on anybody. All right, anyway, moving along here. Let me get the game audio in. I'm gonna reach out to the NFL here and see if we can get the home broadcast, because I would love to listen to the home broadcast. Let's see what they've got for options here. Ways to listen. Listen to the game live. Ways to watch. Paramount Plus.
Micah Parsons, 52.5 career sacks, 5th most in first 4 NFL seasons all time.
Say that again?
Does he add to that tally today? Parsons, he's taking the field, and the ticker's showing that he's got 52.5 career sacks, which is the 5th most in a player's first 4 seasons of all time.
Gotcha. I'm watching this on Paramount today, so I don't know if you guys are watching this on Paramount. I am going to add that in as the audio. I'm not even going to screw around with the NFL today because they always do some wonky little commercials. So hopefully, Riley, we can get synced up.
I've got Goff on my screen right now. Now, this was last year, and it's, I was thinking back to it. It's funny because I was remembering one of the games I was had some dinky little microphone stand here, and, one of my buddies texted me. He's like, dude, I can't hear you. And to think my audio hopefully has come quite a long ways thanks to Will's help. But I was holding this microphone last year, and I was a play ahead of Will and everybody else. And so I was like, I don't want to, I got to contain my reaction to some of these plays, but if we've got to do that, that's no problem at all. As long as the plays are being made.
I wonder who's on the call today.
Let's see.
Riley, do you want to flip back and forth, or what? How do you want to do this?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I'm not hearing any of the game audio.
Let me pull up YouTube, see if I got it.
I don't get it. I don't know why the game audio is not playing. It's It is so easy to do. Do I have it muted somewhere?
I don't know if it would, how it works if it bans it, but what I can say, this microphone will pick up if I were to turn my volume up and we get commentary.
Oh no, we can't do it that way.
Okay.
I have to bring it in through the browser. All right. Yeah, if you want to fill the dead air while I get this rolling here.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't know why it's not playing.
So the commentators are Jim Nance and Tony Romo. So you get the Nance and Romo duo out there, and let's see if they are going to show us here the coin toss. Like, share, and subscribe, says J-Rod. Again, J-Rod, thank you earlier for the super chat. Thanks for reminding everybody to hit the like button, share this. If you've got a Packers fan, if you've got a Lions fan, if you've got a football fan, if you've got a non-football fan, hit that share button and send them a link. They may not like football, but maybe they'll like hanging out with us and watching us watch football and give you guys our thoughts as this game's going on. So captains are at midfield. It looks like a lot of smoke. I'm sure the cannons or fireworks, whatever, is just shot off. And here we go. We're just about to get started.
All right. I just made some changes in the background so that I could kick all of those people out. So if they want to subscribe, they can subscribe. We got subscriber mode only on, so that way we don't get the interruptions from those people that are trying to sell you on some fake stuff, right?
Yeah, we could do with that. We could do without that. If they wouldn't mind going and finding a Packers channel or, real work or, whatever it is. But Jay Cruz, and welcome non-Lions fans. Let's get this universal. Maybe my reading comprehension's off, or take that, bot, says Trace. Yeah, Trace, I said earlier in the show we were doing, I know it was tongue in cheek. I thought you put my name in all caps because I said Parsons was going to get a sack. And I thought, okay, let me, Trace might be one of the last people that I want to get on the bad side of and upset. So Parsons is on the screen here. If you guys are watching, let me know if you guys are with the same stream as I am. I'm watching on CBS. Somebody I think said they were watching on Paramount, which I think is what
it's the same thing. CBS, Paramount, it's kind of the same thing.
Hey, Aiden Hutchinson is man. It is good to see him in a football uniform again. And hey, we Lions they fared well without him last year, but it's just so nice to not have that still be the situation there, that he's on the sidelines instead of in the game. And it looks like the Lions are kicking off, so we will see Jordan Love in the Green Bay offense first up here. Big Papa, welcome in.
All right, can someone let us know, Riley, can you watch the chat? Let us know when you hear audio from the game, because I'm trying to get this audio output to work.
All right, here we go. Ball has been kicked off. Green Bay, I don't know who their returner is, but that's a good return out to about the 40. But there is a flag. Once we get the
you're quite a bit ahead of me.
Am I? Okay. Owner says you can hear now.
Perfect day here in Green Bay, Tony, in your home state where you were raised.
Like, I'm just now getting to the point of the kickoff. So if you can rewind, Riley, they just kicked off just now.
Here's Bates' kick. Down to about the 6. It's Williams on the return.
Oh, that's a big return. Out to about the 42-yard line. That's not what we want to see.
The kicker who finally ends it, but we will.
Were you able to rewind a little bit?
My remote's over there, and I don't know. Maybe I have that feature. I just don't watch a ton of TV, so I don't even know if I can. But I'll bite my tongue on any players.
Just see if you can rewind. You should be able to rewind.
So that will not only take out that return, but take him back inside the 20s. Look at Jordan Love. He has, well, this whole Green Bay team has had a hard time handling the Lions. Detroit.
All right, there we go. Audio should be good. Welcome into the. Oh, shoot, I'm stuck. Welcome into the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers kickoff, man. Week 1 NFL. It's here. It's happening. It's live. It's now. And your Packers are coming up to the line, man. Aiden Hutchinson's in the game.
Hutchinson's so excited to be back.
Marcus Davenport on the other side. Your Detroit Lions have 3 linebackers. DJ Reed down on the bottom side of your screen on the left side. Aiden's taking a crash. Jacobs with a handoff, and that is going to go nowhere. That is stonewalled for no yards.
Let's talk key matchups, which means we got to get right back into how do you handle Hutchinson.
And don't mind me, I'm going to be eating because I haven't eaten yet.
First play, and this Lions defense was rolling when he was playing, and obviously the injuries last year kind of derailed their season, but when he's out there, it's a completely different unit, and he's got all the tools in the tool belt. I mean, you talk to him, Jim, he's one of the smartest players, one of the most gifted.
All right, so far the Packers take the first run up the middle.
Second down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 9. Davenport down on your left.
Went 11-6 last year.
It's going to be a fake. Drop back, going deep. And that is caught. DJ Reed out in coverage. Leaves about 1.5 yards too much. There's a flag on the play. Come on, bring it back. Yeah. Bring it back. Oh, illegal contact defense.
So they'll turn down the penalty and 20-yard pickup.
Yeah, I know that.
Right out the gate, man-to-man coverage, and this is where they're looking to have a
Where was the illegal contact? Who did they call it on?
Reed, which they declined.
Were you able to rewind a little bit?
I can't figure it out. There is a rewind button on my remote, but it wasn't working, so.
There we go. They run right at Davenport. Davenport gets a stuff. There you go. Stuff that in your mouth, haters.
Detroit's as physical in the front 7 as any team in the National.
Yeah, I'm a solid 15, 20 seconds behind. Is everybody else with me, or am I way behind you guys too?
Yeah, they're going to go with 2 tight ends on this 2nd and 10. As Campbell, all the talk about how does he replace his coordinators, both taking head coaching positions. We're going to get a little deeper into the 2 new guys.
All right, 2nd and 10. Packers are at the 43. Jordan Love drops back. No pressure yet on Love. Long ball is going to be way overthrown. Jack Campbell all the way down in coverage. Riley, did you see that?
I did, yep. Overthrown by number 10.
Okay, so on that play, Aiden had an immediate double, and then he was singled up. Couldn't beat the single man there. It looked like Aiden was trying to stay back a little bit. More of that contain that I've been talking about.
Right, yeah, yep.
Aspirations take their team back to California at the end of the season. As they'll contend with the Eagles at the top of the NFC side, you have to figure. 3rd down and 10.
Oh, pass over the middle by Love, complete for a 1st down.
With another Green Bay 1st down and into Detroit territory.
So far, man, looks like the Lions need to get the jitters out. Not a very dominant defense to start. No pressure from anybody to speak of just yet. Aiden, nobody's getting through.
Running teams in the league, and I am impressed right now with this offensive line, how they've started.
Aiden's getting mugged, getting held, and they're not calling anything. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Let me see if I can get a different channel up too. I think I might be able to get CBS up.
Goes for 16 yards on the pass play.
Another run going nowhere. Terry and Arnold with a nice cleanup hit. Alex Anzalone first on the play there.
He is the one who tackled him down.
Well, this is what makes Matt
I have to remember some of the jersey number changes.
In the National Football League, I think he is right there near the top, has shown it over and over again, year in, year out, and to me, great plan to start.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur, exactly 100 regular season games coming into this one. And here he's got a 2nd and 8. What does he call? He goes again back in the area of the tight end. And it's caught by Fitzpatrick, who's really their 3rd player at that position.
And this is a little bit of everything. Good job. I love getting the ball to his hands.
Okay, so right now I'm just at the Jack Campbell just had the tackle. How far ahead are you now?
Yeah, I think you're still just one play behind. Yep.
Okay, got a 3rd and 6 now as Hutchinson set.
Love to see defense stiffen up here and turn the tide, get a pick, get a fumble, something.
Double pump by Love, still no pressure, completed for another 1st down.
First catch for the rookie 1st rounder, Matthew Golden.
How's the audio with the chat? Are they getting the right amount of audio from them and
right here,
us?
The reason why you have time, because there's Aiden Hutchinson.
Let's see. Yeah, are you guys? Let us know, guys, if you can hear the audio. I need to pull up the YouTube stream and see what I
just want to make sure it's not like too loud or.
Yeah.
First catch for number 0, the first Packer to ever wear that number. Out of the University of Texas, where he played 1 year after starting his career at the University of Houston. And now from the 31 is Jacobs. Trying to get back to the line.
That audio is perfect.
Wow. Another unsportsmanlike on Brian Branch already in this game for taking the helmet off of one of the Packers.
Here we go. I can hear the audio now on your end, so at least it's good for a second there.
Well, you know, this is
yeah, interesting. I don't see Brian Branch do things like that too often, but it's all right.
Are they seriously thinking about taking him out of the game already?
Of Detroit. They're going to take on these blocks.
Play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 32. 15-yard penalty, and that foul will count as the first towards disqualification.
Hey, can I have my
I'm going to try and do something different. Give me 1 sec.
Wait a minute, that belongs to me.
Yeah, you're good.
And just rip it off.
Yeah, Jay Cruz, and I only caught the tail end of the replay there and saw you ripped Kraft's helmet off, but didn't see what precipitated that. But got Jared Goff on the sideline, eager to get out on the field himself and see what we can do defensively here first. I don't want to call a play if I'm a play ahead of everybody. So I've asked a couple times, but let me know in the chat, guys, what down are you on? Second. Okay, so I am a play ahead. No audio of the game at the moment, Sleepy's World. I think, Will's trying to do something, doing all he can to try to sync us up here so we are all on the same page. But it sounds like almost everybody is except for me. Right on, Eric Myers. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Michael Garrity, there was not a lot of pressure here on the opening drive for the defense. All right, so I think, okay, there's the upset emojis and reactions in the chat. I didn't want to seem too disappointed, but good opening drive for Green Bay. That's okay. All right, that's a good punch in the mouth to the Lions defense, and that's a good throw by Love. Like that's a damn good throw. And so hey, good throw, good catch. Now our offense goes out, and let's see if we can respond. Trey says I've got an echo.
All right, so that audio's not working, man.
Persists.
Audio's not working. So I think that if I watch it from the NFL, which I don't know why they
Dwayne
keep.
says I've got an echo as well.
Can you not hear me?
We'll get it dialed in here.
Can you not hear me?
Well, shoot, that's not the drive that we wanted to see start. But again, that's all right. They went and scored, so it's just let's go match it. We've got the horsepower to do it.
Riley, can you not hear me?
Let me know, guys, if I still have an echo.
Riley, you can't hear me. Riley, can you hear me?
No echo. Okay. Thank you, Trace.
Riley.
Jose can't hear me. So I've got an echo, or I don't, or I can't be heard, or
Yeah, that's normal.
Will
I can't do anything about that.
Well, that's a problem. Oh, I see he's talking. I thought I was buying some time here for us.
You can't hear me.
Okay.
Check.
Check.
All right, I think you guys got me back. There we go. All right. My apologies. Just waiting on Riley to get back in. I don't know what happened. I tried to switch to a different audio source and everything was a disaster. So, of course, we are working with about a 10, 15 second delay today. I mean, that's normal. It happens on every channel with every stream. It is what it is. There's nothing that we can do about that. Or at least there's not much. We would all have to be watching, from the same internet source and the same TV and everything else. You guys know that. Packers score first on their first possession. Now the Lions got the ball back. I know I'm about a possession behind. I tried watching it from the NFL. It was even worse because they kept flipping to other games. But the Lions are going to crack toss right away to Jahmyr Gibbs. They get a stop on first down. See how old Mr. Parsons does. Jared, in the gun, they had Gibbs out wide. Now they bring him back behind the line of scrimmage. Snap. Ball's out to Gibbs. Gibbs in the flat. Makes a move. And the Packers are swarming. Packers are swarming. Gibbs only gets a couple yards on that play. All right, 3rd and 7. This is the money down. This is where the Lions need to make it happen. I mean, so far it looked like the Packers knew exactly what the Lions were going to do on that play, which is interesting. Goff in the gun, he's back, and he's going to get out. Gets the ball loose to Gibbs. That ball's going nowhere. Packers are going to shut the Lions down 3 and out. That looked like complete shit. That looked absolutely terrible. Let me get the chat in just a second. Sorry, guys. We got a little rough start to today. Riley should be in now. Unbelievable, man. That did not look good, Riley. Riley, you still can't hear me?
Can you hear me, Will? Okay, you got me.
I didn't see the penalty, but Riley, yes, I could hear you. You can't hear me, though, for some reason.
Riley, yes, I could hear you. You can't hear me, though, for some reason.
But everyone on YouTube can hear me. It's going through just fine. Oh, Nick P, dude, it's our first one, man. It's our first possession. Entire off season, yeah. Look, you guys, it is what it is, man. The echo was my phone playing in the background because I didn't have my phone muted. It's the first snap. Yeah, it didn't look great. The defense didn't look great. We didn't get any pressure from anybody, and so you can blame Aiden Hutchinson just as much as anybody else, right? That's what I'm sure no one's saying, though. You know, all the people out there trying to say it's all Davenport's fault. Everybody had a problem on that play or on that drive. Here, I got you, Riley. I think I got it figured out now. For some reason, my thing is missing here. You should have me now.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, it was missing in the back room for all of a sudden. So, and they better not be dropping Hutch in coverage at all, period. Like, that's just stupid. He's not good in coverage. I didn't see that. The Lions start slow every year, and that's just something that we've always dealt with. Right? Of course, you want to get out hot and you want to get out and score a touchdown right away and put some points up on the board. But the Lions have always started slow. And it's not just the first possession or the first game. It's like the first 4 weeks. They have started slow. Here's some good takeaways. The Packers had 1 play on 3rd down with some pressure. No sacks. No sacks given up, right? So.
And that was Gibbs on all 3 plays.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the fact that we didn't have any sacks given up with our new offensive line, which in my opinion is the biggest weakness we have on that offensive line. What I'm worried about, though, where was J-Mo and Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Was everybody that bottled up?
Yeah, it's hard to see from what we see on TV because that was Gibbs on all 3 plays, quick 3 and out. But hey, this is we're feeling the emotion of it because you know how much obviously how much we care. But look, let's get a pick here. Let's get a pick six. Lines aren't going to go away. That's for damn sure.
Riley, do you have a Paramount Plus subscription?
I don't.
You don't. I say if you do, then see, I have Paramount. That's how I watch CBS.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't go the other way around. I can't sign into CBS.
Right. Yeah.
Out here in the house is different. I think I'm just going to have to put this TV that's over here, and then that would solve all these issues. Watching it on a monitor is totally different than on a TV. Yeah. So good defense there by DJ Reed, and a good, I mean, he broke away and had a good play on that play they just highlighted, but the other side of the field is what I'm worried about. Oh, that was a nice play. I like that fake. I like that fake by the Packers and the throw over the middle there, but our guys got to be ready. They didn't even look ready for that.
Todd doing the good work, telling everyone settle down. It's
I didn't see
all right.
I didn't see Sewell get beat bad on a pressure, Michael. Which play was that? There was only 3 plays. Which down was it? All right, I'm watching second down. It is a handoff to looks like Tucker Kraft behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll go for about a yard. Okay, the third down. I'll go back and watch the third down as soon as we stop the Packers here.
Yeah, Nick P's kind of uncharacteristic to see Brian Branch make the boneheaded plays.
Our DBs look like shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're
That's 4 plays with deep yardage over the middle.
Over the middle on all of them, including the touchdown.
And you got Davenport back there in coverage. You got Davenport playing linebacker. But why is Amik Robertson halfway, all the way down the field with his back turning around? Definitely some holding going on in that offensive line. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, they're Branch blitzing, but they're dropping Davenport, which got to tighten up and hold them here.
Okay, so like I said, there's going to be some different blitz packages, and you just saw one.
Yeah.
I just don't expect Davenport to be back there covering for Branch. That is stupid.
Yeah.
You want Davenport to go and hold the edge, and then you send Branch. Or you put them next to each other, you go at the same time, but you want Davenport to crash left, right? Branch to get around him. You can't leave Davenport down in the middle of field in space like that. He's too big. He's too slow.
So Jordan Love has 8 completions to 8 different receivers. Damn. 8 different guys catching a pass in the first quarter. That's more than a lot of teams get in the game. This is what we see with Jordan Love, where he'll come out and he's just on a heater, or he's on the opposite end. So just kind of hold these guys here. It's a long game. Get the offense back out there and go score.
That was offsides that was a false start by the offense. Now, put your hands back in your pocket, Terry, and you haven't showed shit yet, dude. Go stop somebody. That's the kind of stuff I dislike about all players. You guys are getting your asses kicked right now, and you're putting, that should have been pass interference, honestly. It was there way early. Didn't even turn his head around.
You're saying on Terrion? Yeah.
All right, so we hold him to a field goal. Here's what I did notice. So I'm going to go back and rewind to that last play.
It's exactly right, Todd. That Thanksgiving game a few years ago with Jordan Love, I was like, oh, damn, okay, that's who this guy is. And then, yeah, he's either seems like he's one or the other here, but so held him to 3. So it's all right. Go get a touchdown here. Settle down on offense. No 3 and out. And like you said, Will, we get it. You know, love having.
So interesting play here on that 3rd and 4. Aiden turns and he picks up the tight end. He pushes one of the receivers and turns and covers the tight end going across, but he just let him continue to go across and didn't even really pick him up.
On a third and four. Just send him. Just unleash him, man. Like, let him, I don't know.
Again, I'm expecting some of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
But not like this. Okay, the 2nd and 4, Aiden starts going inside, doesn't have a clue as to where he's going. Aiden looks all out of sorts. Go back to the 1st down. Aiden out on the right side. Swim move over top, beats the tight end, but the play is going the other way. All right, someone said Panay got beat on the 3rd down. Let me rewind to that.
Let me know, Henri, if my volume he's.
Oh, you know what? I forgot you came back in. You got to check your volume on your PC.
Well, he said mine was too loud.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe mine's too soft. Yours was really loud earlier. No, mine's really low.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
All right, my volume should be back. My volume should be back.
That sounds nice and full. All right. Let's go offense. Let's
I'm still trying to go back to that 3rd down to see where Panay Sewell got beat. Riley, are you making any notes? Because I've had nothing but issues so far, so I got to make some notes.
Yeah, I am.
All right, let me keep going back here. I can't believe Branch already got a major foul in this penalty. Like, what's the likelihood of him getting kicked out of Green Bay 2 years in a row? Like, he's got to play smarter than that. Has to. All right, so now I'm looking at the 3rd down for the Lions. Panay Sewell, obviously up on the right side. Where's Parsons? Hold on, timeout. Panay Sewell did not get beat on the 2nd down. All right, 3rd down. Parsons is up at the top. He's lined up on the outside of Sewell. Okay, so when they make contact, Micah Parsons then gets to dip inside, right? So he cut off the rush lane for Gibbs. He cut off the lane so that Gibbs couldn't get out. They almost collided, right? So when he ducked inside like that, Panay couldn't pick up Parsons anymore because Gibbs was right there, right? And then whoever was coming across the back end there, let me see who's coming across the back end. Taylor Decker's guy got beat too. So both Parsons and whoever, they must have been Rashawn Gary, they came in, they cut in, right, to cut across the face of like Jared Goff, like if he was back there and gun. But it was Parsons that cut in the inside of the rushing lane, or what was the pass going to be the passing lane, the escape route for Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, here we go. We missed first down already, or I did. So it's 1st and 15. Lions are backed all the way up. They must have had a false start.
Yeah. So you had a flag on Tesla on the kick return, and then flag on first down.
There we go. There goes Jahmyr Gibbs. Big run out of the backfield. Makes a couple miss. That is what could be a Lions first down. Might be 1 yard short.
So we've run 6 plays on offense. Every single one of them's gone to Gibbs. I haven't seen Montgomery yet.
Well, I don't know why you want to wear the hell out of Gibbs. And that should be a first down because he landed. That hurt Gibbs. He lost the air. You go back and look at his face. That should have been a first down. And Dan's not going to challenge it. My God.
Here we go. Let's see.
All right, Gibbs is going to get the first down there. Good push by the offensive line. All right, I'm going to rewind back here. So when Gibbs goes up into the air, he's not down. It's where the ball is when he lands. And that ball was right at the line. It would have been maybe an inch short, if anything. All right, 1st and 10, Detroit Lions. All right, ball's moving. Are you guys still worried? What do you think they're going to do, Riley? Well, you're ahead of me. Don't answer that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Naked boot for Goff. A terrible throwback to Montgomery. I am not impressed with Morton so far, though. I don't like his play calling.
Yeah, we got to just get the ball to the playmakers, right? Send something to J-Mo. There's so many of them. Montgomery, Laporta, St. Brown would be nice. But here's the thing. We go get a touchdown here. It's crazy, and I get it. Football is very emotional, but it's funny in the chat. People are saying, hey, calm down, guys. Like it's, just feel whatever you're feeling right here. But the game's
now we're
not
going downfield. There we go. Deep shot. Completed. There we go. I was just going to say, it almost appears to me that here's the plan with Morton. You're expecting your defense to hold the Packers, but it almost looks like we're intentionally trying to wear the Packers out. That was a first down. That second foot touched.
That touched. That
you can see the grass come up behind it. Oh, they're going to review it. Of course they did, because they don't let the Lions ever get those off, but every other team in the NFL is able to get those off.
Right as Goff snapped the ball. It should have been able to throw one to J-Mo, a free play. But I think we all saw on the replay there, that was both feet were down. That I don't see how they can overturn that. Yeah, Krista H asks, why do they keep doing short passes behind the line? But it is that uncomfortable feeling right now where it feels like once the ball snapped, there's about 8 green jerseys swarming Goff. So they've got to be.
It looks like Amon-Ra's both feet were dragging the whole time.
Dude, if they overturn this, dude, no, they can't.
Only question would be, did he have possession? Right? Did he have possession? I didn't see anything that would tell me he didn't get his feet down.
Yeah, I don't think so. John Desage is with you. Says, "What a dumb challenge." Yeah, that looked to be, and Attila says upheld. So it has to be. You can't overturn that. I get why you throw that if you thought a little bit out from the floor. Why not? But that was another element too of the game I was thinking of during the pregame. Is I was thinking back to a couple of years, or maybe, and in fact it was last year. I think when in Green Bay, Campbell. I think the Lions kind of had the game in the bag, and he still went for it on 4th. And I think LaFleur flipped him off or something on the sideline. So I was kind of curious to see, obviously division game, season opening game. But the war between LaFleur and Campbell.
I might just have to pay for cable this year. This is freaking crazy. Like, I should be able to watch CBS paying for Paramount. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
We've been without cable since 2019, maybe. We said forget it because it was $230 a month.
Yeah, for a bunch of channels, you probably.
But now I would bet you that all the subscriptions are probably $300 a month. It's great. It's like, what happened?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dwayne Keene says he's got an antenna watching it on TV. That's my thought too. Is it? Yeah, I feel like, man, I'd get CBS just with the.
They're still on my screen. They're still going over the St. Brown catch, and you guys have already known that it was a catch, like a long time ago. Here we go, 1st and 10 for me. Another handoff to David Montgomery. Weasels his way for about 4 yards.
And again, I'm glad that they upheld that catch. That was a really good throw and catch by Amon Ra there. Need more of that. Let's go. Let's get a playoff here. Not enough urgency. Doesn't seem like going to. So.
All right, 2nd and 5. Another handoff, this time to David Montgomery, and he is just a little bit short. It's going to be 3rd and about a half a yard. End of the first quarter here coming up. If you guys use a streaming service to watch cable, what streaming services do you guys use? I know that, all of these streamer people come in here to try to get you to run on theirs, which is all fake, but supersonicstreams.com. What the hell is that? How do you even find stuff like this? And you're way ahead, Garrity? Like way ahead? Supersonicstreams.com is definitely not cable. Definitely not. That's for websites. That's for storage. Yeah, that's definitely not Supersonic though, Michael. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not it. First quarter is not looking great, man.
Yeah, it was not a great quarter, but man, get even a field goal here. I mean, just make it a 1-possession game. But they'll probably, I think I'll go get a touchdown here. At least that's what my heart desires. But first quarter stats, got those set aside for us here. And John Desage can't just let Love sit back there. He's 8 receivers. Let me verify they've really 8 completions to 8 different receivers, and then multiple were just right over the middle. It looks about as easy as
they definitely have 8. I'm looking at it right now. 8 completions.
Yeah.
Or 8 receivers all with 1 catch.
But again, that's, Jordan Love's far from the worst quarterback in the NFL, right? And so if he's got any one of those guys have that much time and he's just kind of dancing around and getting 8 different guys involved, they feeling really good on the sidelines. They need to get in, sack him, pick him, like give him something to, rough him up a little bit here. Yep, Trace Monty got it. So first down for the Lions. Keep the chains moving.
Yeah, I hear you, Garrity, but what you're telling me is not accurate, dude. I was trying to find it. That's literally like from my website is what it is. It's server storage. That's what it is. It's cloud server storage is what you sent me to. It's not an app file like live. So on like Roku or the Fire Stick, you can download this one called Live or Live Stream or something like that. And once you get it all downloaded, then you get access to every channel. But it's susceptible to not working too. So I want to check it out, but I need you to figure out which one it is. All right, there we go. Pass outside to Gibbs. What's going on now? Extracurricular stuff? Flag. Way after the play. So during practice, you know, I mentioned that there was a lot of dink and dunk stuff. There was a lot of short yardage stuff. And it's what we've seen so far in this game. Thanks for the 15 yards, by the way, Packers. The thing that I'm worried about, is why are we not getting up top? Morin said that he wanted to get explosives. Well, this is not explosives. Well, it is worthy of it because he went and stood over top of him and then he, you know, tried to get up. All right, 1st and 10. Lions at the 30. And we've got a handoff to J-Mo behind the line of scrimmage. J-Mo hits the edge. He finds a seam. And he tries to go forward, but he gets knocked back. It's pretty close to a first down. Oh, that was holding on Laporta. Jeez, oh, Pete's. That should have been a penalty against Laporta.
I did not realize until they just showed that stat on the screen. Parsons played one snap in the first quarter.
Was that it? The one against Sewell?
That's it. Come on.
Maybe he doesn't feel right after that one snap.
Yeah.
This Packers defense is it's swarming.
They need a little St. Brown to
Remember, if you guys are ahead of us, try not to give away the game because we are behind, or at least I am. All right, 3rd and 5. Lions are right around the 25-yard line. Jared Goff's in gun. We got the trips left formation that I love, and we've got one out wide. Looks like St. Brown to the right. And Jared Goff looks over the middle, and that is a first down to St. Brown. Right intermediate throw, about 8 yards.
There are few things as beautiful as a perfectly thrown spiral football.
What do you mean? What do you mean Parson is destroy us? What are you talking about? He's been in for 2 snaps. And he's not in right now on this play on the Lions 1st and 10.
Yeah, he looks winded.
There we go. Gibbs just picked up that short little dump off pass. It's going to pick up about 4. Yeah, how does he look winded, man? The dude hasn't played. I get it. But he should be at least in some sort of shape.
Yeah, talking all that bravado, and you'd think you'd know that you're not that banged up. Here we go.
Absolutely no push on the right side of this line. And what's crazy is the push or the collapse came from the right side of the line, not the offense is left. Defense is right. Get rid of it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, those are the ones you wish, you know. And that's the thing that's with Goff, like the throw to St. Brown a minute ago was just like on a rope, dude. Perfect tie spiral. And then that one to Laporta was just a duck, and it was obviously too wide.
First, Laporta was interfered with, not called. Number 1. Number 2, Goff didn't set his feet at all.
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones where it's just like, dude, just tuck it and go.
Well, he can't really tuck it and go, but no one's open.
I know. That's where I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know it's not his thing, but yeah, if nobody's open, just tuck it and hopefully somebody comes up and gives you a lick and you get a free first down, or if you don't get or you just go get the first. But easier said than done.
If it were me, I would take one extra step and hop step to my left and get my hips open is what I would do. And he just, most of the time it works for Goff, but I'll tell you, man, every single one of these guys looks out of shape.
It's a little rusty. And that, the frustrating thing is when we talked about this on the show during the week, is that I get it. You don't want to risk losing somebody during the preseason, but then it's like, if the Lions don't win this game, it'll be all right, but you just don't want to play the preseason, not playing the guys any snaps during the preseason and then come out and look sluggish like this.
I guess since we're on a commercial, if you haven't had an opportunity to, which I'm sure nobody has, the Rocks, Locks on the season are right here. All right. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not going downfield. I mean, so far nothing looks open. But still. Like nothing looks open. I'm going to try to go. I haven't even seen any looks yet where I could look downfield. They're not giving us any good downfield looks. I mean, it started out good. I mean, you're backed up in your end zone and the Lions drive all the way down. I mean, they take a lot of time off the clock. To come away with 3 is disappointing. And I'm surprised that Dan Campbell didn't just decide to go for it. You need the points. Yes. But you're so close to either getting what? We had a chance to get a first down still, didn't we? Yeah, it was 4th and 3. You could have ended up with a touchdown or a first down. I don't know. It just seems like the lines are flat. The offense doesn't have the same giddy up that it did last year. I mean, it'll get there. I know that, but it just doesn't seem the same. And the only thing that's changed is Ben Johnson, Frank Ragnow, and Kevin Zeitler. That's it. That is all. Outside of adding a guy like Tesla. Big shout out to Jody. Says this one's for the wishing well of hope. Hope that we can pull off a W. Well, that's a lot of pennies to throw in the wishing well. We'll put them in there for you, Jody. No problem. And thank you. Thank you big time. Oh, big long ball by Jordan Love. Oh, my God, and that's caught. And the Packers are already within scoring distance. Unbelievable. Where's the safety? Anybody want to tell me where the safety is? Where's the safety? Terrian just got beat totally flat-footed. Totally flat-footed. Where's the safety? Unbelievable. Touchdown. DJ's not the safety, J-Rod.
Two plays?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That shit's too easy, man. Love's... He's like not even breaking a sweat. 2 plays.
Arnold's fine. Clearly, you don't know defense. Here's the problem. I'm going to tell you the problem right now. I've been saying it for a long time. Forget this single high safety BS. I get so sick of it because right now, as I'm winding back to look, here's the problem. Kirby Joseph's in a single high. Arnold's on the right. DJ's all the way across on the other side, the other hash, all the way across the other side. Branch is walking up to the line. He's going to get even with the linebackers. So this is Kirby Joseph.
You talked about it on the morning show yesterday.
And Kirby's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. So obviously want to see some adjustments because that I've had a game's worth of open middle of the field just being wide open. I mean, a 2-play drive. That's team should not be able to score on just 2 simple drop back deep passes.
Here's what I'm going to say. Davenport needs somebody to help him out. There is no rush. Davenport needs someone to help him out. Aiden can't get home. How stupid did I just sound?
And then go get Smith, Darius Smith. Or is it Darius Smith?
Aiden doesn't look good, though.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's the thing, right? We hear all, he's even better. And I'm sure that he is, right? But That's what I hear all through camp. Don't see him in the preseason. So today is the first time I see him back out there. And yeah, this replay here to
Davenport wasn't even in on that play, on the touchdown.
they're getting one of the best better Jordan Love days. It's all right. Let's go. Let's go get a touchdown here and let's fight back. Let's go.
Okay, so we sent the linebackers, and this is what I don't understand. Like, you know, you just run blindly. Anzalone's just running blindly and then makes contact with someone. Like, not even trying to have a little move, little hesitation, try to, jump cut left or right. No, it's just run into somebody. Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, shit. Yep. I'm out that play. Yep.
It's just game one. I get it, but come on.
Well, yeah. We got to see better execution. If this sustains all game, obviously have a scathing post game here to kind of they'll settle in here.
Well, I mean, they could. I mean, the offense can totally settle in the second half and go bonkers, but
that's the problem right now. What we're seeing is the offense might go do it, but it's like, is this the same 12? Is this the same 11 guys that were playing against Washington?
Offensively, no.
On defense,
no.
And I know they won, but what I'm saying is it just feels like the playoff game again where we couldn't stop a damn thing.
All right. I mean, so far I'm impressed with Glasgow. So far I'm impressed with Ratledge. Ain't nobody scared of Parsons. That dude can barely run a 10-yard sprint. Megan Hustler 313. Yeah, they are good. They're fine. Trust me. Zadarius Smith is not the answer. You wouldn't be doing anything in this game. If Aiden can't do it, Zadarius can't do it. Sorry.
I think it seems to be that I'm still one play ahead of everybody, but at least Will for sure. But are you guys? Let me know in the chat what down you guys are on. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway if I'm ahead of Will. Obviously, just waiting for the reaction to these plays. But we're in this together, Rocked On Lions fam. Let's love to see a touchdown here. Obviously,
I think the other difference too is we opened up at home last year.
Mm-hmm.
Much different from a crowd perspective. So even though we were not as sharp as what we probably should have been back then either, we at least had the home crowd behind us.
You literally read my mind. I was just envisioning the post-game show or the morning after show that you and Eric were doing because I thought, man, I had a point in that game where I'm like, man, it seems like the Rams are going to maybe win this thing. And then all of a sudden, the Lions just came out and took control. I'm like, I want that feeling right now, obviously. Like, no, it seemed shaky for a minute, but be all right. But that was different because it was at home.
What kind of play is that? Seriously. I'm sorry. Look, anytime you put an H-back back there, they know you're running the ball. Like, they know it's coming. It's why I don't like the H-back roll, man, because it's so easy to read. And maybe it's just easy for me, but it's just so easy to read. I've yet to see any Tesla in this game. I haven't seen any play. J-Mo's not involved at all. Another pass over the middle to Amon-Ra St. Brown. There we go. That's a first down.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I hate these games where it's almost halftime and J-Mo's got one touch of the ball.
Monrod's complaining about a face mask. I didn't see it, but Sewell just straight up throated Parsons. Did you see that? He just straight up throated Parsons.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Jay Cruzen need the end zone. Man, Green Bay's defense looks just.
They look fast. They look fast.
It looks like they have an extra guy out there. It's like, dude, they're everywhere. I still want the play where we break something open.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 6, Lions at the 34, 35. And Goff's in gun. Oh, that ball's completed. But someone please tell me why J-Mo is running 1.5 yards short of the sticks. Somebody, please tell me. Clearly, we're going for it because you don't run short of the sticks when you need a first down on 3rd down, Morton. Come on. Please tell me that J-Mo just ran the wrong route and you didn't call that play. I would much rather hear that J-Mo ran the wrong route. I won't want to hear that either. But that's what I would rather hear. And here it is, 4th and 2, Lions at the 32. They need about 2 yards for a first down.
So didn't even get to halftime of the first game of the season for Dan Campbell's 4th down.
Get rid of that ball, Goff. There it is, first down to J-Mo.
Let's go.
All right, there we go. J-Mo, shut your mouth. Get back to the line. J-Mo, shut your mouth. Get back to the line.
So flags on Green Bay. And I like this. I like that you take it 2-minute warnings. I knew you were going to be nervous about that for a moment there. I was too, but I actually like this. Let it get to the 2-minute warning because what I obviously don't want to do is go, get a touchdown and then Green Bay still has plenty of time to, just go match it the way that the defense is playing. Defensively, the secondary, I don't think they could have played a worse first half.
Hold on. Did the Lions start with the ball?
No. Green Bay did because remember they had a pretty significant return out to like.
Oh,
the 40.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, someone just put in there something about drinking. Like, I don't drink, but this might be a year that I start drinking.
Didn't you guys miss this? Didn't you miss this emotion and this stress? Because I'm like, oh, hey, old friend. Yeah, I don't drink either, but I'm like, why am I feeling this? But then I remember, like, that's what I actually love about all of this. So
we didn't have much stress. We haven't had really any stress for like 2.5 years outside of a couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was. That's true. Honestly, I mean, last year was. That's why I feel like it was such a great. Season.
I mean, there was a couple of moments. Like there was like the Seahawks game.
Houston.
I remember in that game though, it was like we were winning and it didn't seem close. But then the score was kind of close. And then the flag started to fly in the 4th quarter. And I was like, oh boy, here it comes. They're going to snake this game from us.
The opener against the Rams was pretty intense, but this is fine. I mean, get a touchdown here and get the ball back to start the 3rd. I have to imagine, and you see this a lot in the NFL, a player that will have generally speaking, a player that'll have a dominant first half like Jordan Love has. It's the whole tell the two halves thing, right? So I'm not saying he's going to come out and just completely fizzle out in the second half, but my point is he's not going to throw, at least I hope not, to 8 different receivers in the third quarter again and just continue at this pace. It's got to balance out a little bit. So get a touchdown here, make it a 1-possession game, and regroup a little bit. I mean, if you told me at the start of the game, hey, the Lions are down by a touchdown at halftime, I'd say, okay, cool. It's going to be beautiful if the Lions win this game, despite this.
Man, I don't know what's up with these streamers. Like, I don't know how many we've had to hide, and they're still around. Just to be clear, I only don't drink just to make sure that people understand this. Never had an issue, like never had a problem with anything like that. And if you have, hopefully you're doing okay with it. I just chose not to, to drink. Trust me, I used to love having, a good old whiskey or something like that after work, but then it just got to the point like I chose health, and that was way, way, way before cancer even set in. Come on, Goff, get rid of that football. Goff rolling to the right, and he's going to ditch it. That ball didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Nick P said, Riley, the Lions will not, or Love's not going to fall off. The Lions can't move him off his spot. That's true. Again, that would be my hope, is that, I can't imagine that the defense continues to play this poorly in the second half. If they do, be obviously very tough to win. They got to rattle them. It can't be that. This is the easiest football, half of football Love's ever had in his life. I like the run on the second down. Just burn some clock.
Oh, don't be giving it away. You guys are way ahead of us. I'm going to have to get this fixed. I can't be behind. If just my whole thing was turned that way, I would be watching the TV that's over there. And that I put it in here and I've never really used it.
This has to be.
All right, 3rd and 7. Oh, fuck. Sorry about the language.
I would almost, it'd be tough to overturn, but it kind of looked like that ball hit the ground. Might as well challenge it. I don't know if it would get overturned, but on the replay going into the commercial, watch that and tell me what you think. Oh, damn it.
Parsons didn't disrupt shit. Why would he make that call? Parsons disrupted. The ball was way out before Parsons was even close. But, yeah, I'm watching that replay. And, okay, he's got it. Doesn't have it. No, that ground helped him catch it. And the ball popped up. The ball popped up. We need to see it from the other side. That does not look like an interception.
That I think it would be this position in the game. Throw it, challenge it.
You have to, because you don't retain him anyway. So
exactly right.
You might as well just throw it. I don't see. I don't see how that's. I don't see how that's an interception. But I have to see the other side. This is not a Goff being rusty thing at all. This is a whole freaking team being rusty.
Well, the concern is the offensive line, right? Goff's, he was 7 for 7.
Hold on, Garrity, you're not putting anyone in timeout. We just have to get used to this. They can comment on plays. They have to know that I'm behind a little bit. I'm behind a play. So I need to be able to get ahead. That's what I need to do. I need to be able to get ahead.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put anybody in timeout because they're commenting on a play.
Oh. See it coming back. I really wonder if this was.
I'm gonna try to get ahead here. Just give me one sec.
Hate leaving points on the board. $2 super chat from Michael Garrity. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, the thing is like you go from a fourth down to this. All right, here we go. Here's the other side. That ball moved to me, man, and he didn't even throw the flag.
Yeah, I would have thrown
that ball moved.
Unbelievable. Bring him down. Good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. You get a fourth down conversion and then you piss it away. And I hate it because the routes that are being thrown, it's like I hate those out stick routes because there's room and time for the DB to jump it, just like you saw there. But,
what's the one play that I said that has been there's two plays that are the absolute worst plays that I've seen out of the Detroit Lions quarterbacks, namely Hendon Hooker. All of the out routes that they do got picked off all preseason and in camp. What a beautiful play there by Brian Branch to hit the deck and then jump up and make the play. And then it's the little bubble screens or the quick hitch routes, right? Those are terrible plays. They never work.
I don't like them either. Those out routes, like even honestly, just from my time playing Madden back in the day, it's like, dude, you throw that, there's room, and it's a minimal gain. I get why they were throwing that route because it would have been a first down and it would have kept the clock moving. But
yeah, but put the ball up into the outside. Like, what? Why are we throwing the ball, inside and down? Throw it up and out, away from the corner.
I agree. Absolutely.
Even if you're going to throw it low and away.
And away. 100%.
You don't throw it, high into the inside. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that yard any day.
Exactly right. I'm right there with you. Stafford did that one year against the Colts.
Nice stop by the Lions defense there. That's a good way to. That's a good way to bounce back there. Hopefully, we get the ball back with enough time to do something. Looks like we're gonna have about 15 seconds left by the time we get the ball back. Someone said, I'm glad they didn't pay Hutch yet. And you know what? It's early, but I hate to say I told you so because Hutch was going to be rusty. And I said, do not pay the man until you can see him put his work in. Davenport's rusty right now, too. Everyone's rusty. The whole entire team is rusty. They look like crap. Thankfully, it's only 17-3. It's only a 2-score game. My biggest concern, why have we not gone downfield? And looks like the Packers are are they going to pull a fakie out of this? What are they doing?
That's a hell of a punt.
No, they might be doing a direct snap. He's too, that almost looked like he went to him. Oh, that ball went straight up. That might be a short kick. No, that's a boomer. Wow. Who's back there? Khalif, get moving, Khalif. Khalif, you need to save some time. Get down.
Exactly.
What are you doing? Unbelievable.
That would have been the time to take that deep shot to at least try to get in field goal range. But that's the thing, right? We hear about more than the deep shots. We didn't see one of them in the first half. That was the offense we just saw this half. I mean, both sides, the offense and defense. That was like literally opposite of what I would have envisioned or hoped for. But okay. All right. The Lions have some adversity to respond to. Let's see if they can do it.
Well, I mean, now they know what's coming. So you can line everybody up on the line and empty the set. At this point, just kneel the freaking ball and get out of there. But they they might run a play. I don't know. I wouldn't.
No, take it to the half.
I would just kneel it, get the hell out of there, go talk about it. You don't want something bad to happen right here. Just kneel. There you go. Just kneel the ball. Thank you. Yeah. Not looking good. Definitely not. The last time we played here, it was a monsoon. It was terrible. And they play better than this.
Yeah, and I think that pick six from Kirby was right before half, so it was the opposite. kind of play out here. But hey, the Lions get the ball now. Again, I keep going back to it, but if you go get a touchdown here, the defense has to obviously tighten up. But I mean, they to a man, they've got to be like, okay, that is especially the secondary. That's as bad as they could have played. And then with Hutchinson, I was hearing it this morning. Pay him now. It's like let's wait. Let's see him play. Sure, he's still going to get paid, but it's just the quick swings on it. If he doesn't get a sack in the first half, it's like, oh, glad we didn't pay him.
Well, here's the thing. Look, he's done great in practice, right? And I fall victim to it too, where you see certain things in practice, you read certain things from writers, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it looks good, and it's working right now. So you think everything's going to be fine come the season. But this is against our own team. What if our own team is just having a bad year?
That's exactly why.
You don't know. You don't really know, right? He could be as dominant as he wants to be. This could mean that maybe Penei Sewell is going to have a shit year because he's not playing well. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. We're thinking out loud here, right? The point that I'm trying to make is you don't want to sell out too early. Hutch needs to play 4, 5, 6, 7 games before you decide to pay this guy. I would have done the same thing with JMO. I'm glad that they got him locked up, and if it includes the 5th-year option, then it's a great deal. But if it doesn't, why? You could have paid him next year. Like, he was going nowhere. He was locked up. His it just doesn't make any sense to me. Why you would do it now? I mean, I get it. You don't want to let the Packers dominate the headlines before week 1. They bring in Parsons, you lock up JMO, but right now nothing's working.
So I'm going to be livid if they don't throw something deep to him. You to use his speed in this. Okay, that makes sense if you pay him this contract, but then if you give him one touch on an end around for 4 yards, it's
right.
Again, it's just one game, but go use him. The crazy thing is, and we'll get to this in the postgame show, but this is a strange box score, which would not make you think that the Lions are losing.
Well, but we'll talk about it in just a minute. We'll do a quick halftime update here in just a second. I'm trying to get something fixed here on my end so that I can get ahead.
Looks like there's 70 plus people in. Appreciate you guys. Rough first half.
Well, go ahead, Riley. Why don't you talk about the first 2 quarters on what you saw, and then if you have any big plays or any opponent plays, anything that it is that you saw so far, while I'm fixing my back end, why don't you just go ahead and talk about the first 2 quarters and run us into the halftime? And thanks everybody for joining us here.
Yeah, for sure. Let me, I guess we'll kind of do a breakdown quarter by quarter, maybe during the post game, but I've got the halftime stats here pulled up here in front of me. So would you guys be surprised, unless you're looking at the stats and or I think Attila mentioned he's making notes in his notebook throughout. Both teams have 8 first downs. The Lions have 5 passing first downs. Green Bay has 7. Lions have 2 rushing first downs. Green Bay has 0. Third down efficiency, Lions are 4 for 8, and the Packers are 4 for 6. I feel like the Packers only had the 1. It's just one of those games where it feels like they're getting everything. And if they need 5 yards, they get 6. If they need 7, they get 8. Or they have a 2-play drive. Certainly, that was a drive that I would have bet the house on this morning that Packers would not have a 2-play drive, if I'm not mistaken. It bombed to down the middle of the field. 2 plays. That's too easy. Total yards. Green Bay has 178. The Lions have 123. It feels like Green Bay has a much bigger advantage than just 50 yards. Both teams have had 4 drives. Here's the big kicker. The Lions have 3.8 yards per play. Green Bay has doubled that. They are at 7.7. So just, a little more than you'd like to see for sure, but way too damn easy for Love. 11 rushing yards for the Packers. 11. The Lions have 48. So they each have the same amount of first downs. The other big one, the Lions have had the ball for 19 minutes and 34 seconds. Green Bay's only had it for 10. So if the Lions you told me before the game, the Lions have 9 more minutes of possession. They both have the same amount of first downs. Green Bay's only got 11 rushing yards. I'd say, okay, doing pretty solid here. The offense just hasn't looked like what we are accustomed to seeing. Montgomery's had a few plays where he's getting a few extra yards in a push and a scrum. You come to expect that, but there's been no fancy, it doesn't even need to be a trick play, but there's nothing keeping them honest. It feels like we are just playing afraid. We're playing timid. And I get it. They're bringing the house, so you're trying to get the ball out quick, but you've got to have something besides just a 5-yard, stick route or something over the middle. That's a safe route. The Green Bay's, frankly, they're willing to give that up. That's fine. They just don't want to get beat over the top, which is exactly what they've done to Detroit. Let me get some comments in here. I want to involve you guys, obviously. Lions blood. What happened to Morton downfield? That's it, man. That's it. And we'd better see one coming out in the third quarter. I don't care if it goes to JMO. Prefer that it does, but exactly right. You sell us that. And even if that wasn't,
he sells us on the explosives,
Yeah, and even if that wasn't what you sell, like, dude, Green Bay is the one dominating. This is exactly what I wanted the Lions to do. They are dictating the offense. And I will say, a handful of these passes that Jordan Love has thrown, I mean, about as good as the throw can be. He's got 167 yards. Jared Goff has only 75. And big thing, obviously, the interception for Goff. But Jordan Love, 9 different receivers have complete reception in the first half. That team right now is in the locker room vibing and they're believing, because you get all those guys involved. Nobody's, feeling miffed or feeling left out and trying to be happy because, we're winning. But no, they're winning and everybody's getting something to eat. So Lions cannot throw downfield at O'Neal. The OL can't block. I hate to say it, but I think that's what the eye test says so far.
Who can't throw downfield?
The Lions. Saying the O-line. And that's exactly what I'm seeing. That the O-line's just the moment the ball snapped, it's like Goff has it. It's like, I got like 2 seconds. I got to get rid of this. And obviously it takes time to develop something deep.
I don't know if I agree with that. I need just a few more seconds here. I'm still trying to get this thing figured out.
J-Rod. All right, MCDC, time to turn our Lions loose. Let Johnny Moe and K-Shep get a little more aggressive. I'm with you. And it's, we saw it didn't take even till halftime for the Lions to go have their first fourth down. And they were in field goal range at that time, right? But as somebody mentioned in the chat too, that would not have been, the ideal move. Our guy, Eric Rintamaki, who is out there, he says, not the start I wanted, but Parsons is a non-issue. Had one decent play. We run right at him. The Goff interception was inexcusable. Yeah, I'm with you, Eric. It was too easy and just such a buzz.
Let you put in the chat. Let Eric know that to me it looked like it bounced off the ground. I'd be curious to know what they saw at
the stadium.
Yeah, because to me it looked like it bounced.
There was enough there where I could see they probably would have stuck to it, but I thought it was worth challenging for sure.
It's always worth challenging. You're not going to need it in the second half.
Exactly. They don't carry over to Chicago next week. And if they had a touchdown there. So yeah, Eric, from our vantage point, what we saw on TV, that was questionable, whether it was an interception. It looked like it ball hit the ground and moved on the ground. Eric also says lots of flags on the Lions, almost 0 on the Pack. Let me see what the stats are on the penalty. Well, 4 for the Lions and 2 for the Packers. So 4-2. 4 for 35 yards on the Lions and 2 for 25 for Green Bay. So not a huge disparity there. That's an interesting box score. The Lions have an advantage on a number of different categories. Lions Blood said the ball didn't hit the ground. He secured it with his leg.
He definitely didn't secure it with his leg. It was trapped, but it looked like the ball hit the ground with the nose of the football. That's what it looked like to me, is that the nose of the football pop back up
Mm-hmm.
and then that would tell you that the ball was loose. So if he didn't have full control and the ball pops back up, then there's a shot that could have been overturned. Not saying it would have been.
Yeah.
But there was a shot at least.
Eric says that about 35% Lions fans at Lambeau. Well, we got to have a better second half to cheer some people up and give them something to get excited about. And then let's see, there was Mike Ditka's Fury, Dan Campbell, Morton, and Shepard will call a better game here in the second half. That I have to believe that they will. I just have to. That was, again, I mean, if you told me, you know, any number of those things happened I'd say, okay, I could see that. But to put them all in succession, DBs aren't getting anything, not getting pressure. Love's just not even breaking a sweat. Goff throws a pick. Our special teams wasn't great, giving up a good return to open the game. Let's see here. Crucial to adjust now. Jay Cruzen, absolutely right. They have to. This is where coaches, we talked about it in the pregame, right? The counter to the counter. And the Lions are not playing well, but Green Bay, I mean, they played a great first half. We just got to make it harder for them. Like this, it's too easy. Trey says once Montgomery came in, offense started waking up. They'll be fine. I thought so too, because the first 4, 5, 6 plays, it felt like maybe 6 all went to Jahmyr Gibbs, which you love the ball going to Jahmyr Gibbs, but Montgomery was the one last year where it just is like, man, it's just like you can take it to the bank. He's getting you 5, 6 yards. He just generates. He moves the offense. So I was surprised that it took as long as it did to see him out there. But the Lions only took the field for the second time in the first quarter with about 3 minutes left. So Green Bay's had a couple of explosive plays, but they've also just had 15 yards, 20 yards, kind of the death by 1,000 cuts kind of a offense, which is extremely frustrating.
Almost there. So here's what I noticed. Parsons, I don't know how many snaps he has so far. I only saw him out there maybe on 3 plays. It looked like he was getting some of the primary third down looks coming in. Sewell definitely has struggled against Parsons in the past. It doesn't appear that that's gotten any better. But not to say that Parsons has really done anything. I mean, he really hasn't done anything. What I'm seeing is a cohesion issue. I'm seeing John Morton just not calling the right plays. And to me, that's more frustrating than anything else, is that you have all of these weapons on the field and you're not utilizing them. Right. That's probably the most frustrating part of all of this, is why are you not getting your guys in space? Why are you not utilizing JMO? Their DBs are not that good. So their linebackers are, their defensive tackles are. I think that the bigger problem right now is our defense. Our offense has obviously not been put in a good situation because the defense can't get any stops. They don't seem to have a clue right now. I think that Shepard is trying to figure himself out, and whatever he's calling right now is not working. So the defense is most important. Like, this defense was humming last year. You couldn't have, I mean, it doesn't matter what you threw at the Lions last season.
They had an answer.
They always had an answer. And it did not matter if these guys were coming off the bench or coming off a different team or coming off another practice squad. It didn't matter. So, and this year, so far, it's a problem.
I think that's why you were saying you disagreed with it was just a matter of the offensive line. I think you're right. You got to get the guys in space. Like, you can't just live off of.
Yeah, you can't be doing all this dink and dunk stuff. All right, so I have CBS on now, and the game is back on. I see 14:43 seconds right now. Let me know when you got it back on, Riley. Do you guys have the game back on?
Yeah, well, we're rolling. I'm
all right. So I'm at 14:30, 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5, 14-24 right now. Oh, I like the step up there by Goff. He feeds off that energy, but Jared Goff could feel the pressure, steps up in the pocket, delivers a nice pass over the middle to Sam Laporta for a first down and about 30 yards on the play.
There we go.
So you see, he just stepped up inside the pressure. That's one of his best plays is when he feels it, he feels it.
We've talked about that on the show where
oh my God. He closed his eyes as he threw that ball. What a duck.
Yep. But we've talked about it where I said, well, hey, he struggles with pressure. And you said, well,
Jared,
of course, all
sorry, hold on.
too,
Jared can't be closing his eyes.
Eyes closed and
somehow got that ball downfield. All right, another drop back and a deliver to the right, which that's the dumbest play in the world. I'm so sick of that play. Just throw the freaking ball away. It is so worthless. You're going to end up getting your back hurt.
Hans or Hans Franzen. I know Hans out here, but he goes by Hans. So let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, does Jameer need a new pair of cleats? This is weird. All right.
All right, here we go. It is 2nd and 9. Lions are down 17-3. There's 12:54 left in the third quarter. Lions are at the 30, driving towards their end zone. And it's a handoff off the left side. Gibbs is going to run forward for about 3 yards. Somebody tell me why. Tell me why. We have been trying to run the ball the whole time, and it's not working. They're just trying to play bully ball, and they're trying to wear him out, and it's not working. If they try to pass the ball or if they try to run the ball with Montgomery right now, that'll be an epic collapse. They need to use him back there as a blocker, but they need to bring a tight end in the back as a blocker.
Uh-huh.
Right now, the Packers are back in quarters mode. Goff is back. He's going to deliver the ball over the middle for a first down. Sam Laporta. All right, blow the ball dead. There you go.
So right on cue.
Looks like Sam Laporta has been open all day, and they just haven't been using him.
Yeah, so right on cue with exactly what you're saying. So now, here we go. You got to get mad if you're the Lions. Like, they've responded, so yeah, push it. Like,
so that backer was just kind of leaking out to the right. I'm not sure why. Sam's fired up. Is it just me, or does everybody's helmet seem loose?
Yeah, loose, and then Gibbs.
Right, 2 seconds, Goff. You got to hike. Go. Oh, it's a fake handoff. Look into the end zone. Goff surveying the field. He goes back. He flips. He turns around. He doesn't know where to go. Get rid of it. Nobody open. Tesla in on the play. Oh, I got to write some crap. Oh. Where's my marker? All right, it is 2nd and goal. And it's going to be a handoff to Gibbs on the outside to the right, and he's going to get stuffed. He's now going to lose 5 yards. Jesus.
Yep. Just throw it. Push it. Throw it. Dude.
Third and goal. How are you going to lose 6 yards? Just stay on the ground, dude. What are you doing?
Yep. And Sewell just shoved Parsons. That's good, guys. And Green Bay is ready.
And that is going to be short of the touchdown. There's a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Are we going to settle for another field goal? It looks like it.
Yeah, you see Goff immediately walking to the sideline, which I think is the right call. You've got to get the points here. If you go for it there and you don't get it, it's that holes in the ship is growing in size too fast. But you
All
finally
right,
get in the
so hold on. I intentionally just made sure to get ahead. So if you guys are ahead of me, please don't comment any of the plays. So I'll turn the game audio on here in just a moment, but I intentionally got ahead. So if you're still ahead of me by 10 or 15 seconds, you can hear me. Just wait until I give you the call. The Lions go up with another 3 points. It's 17-6. Very disappointing to drive down the field, Riley, and come away with 3 points again.
extremely frustrating. And Eric actually just said something that you said on the morning show. Take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah.
Like Eric said, points are points, I guess, but like 20 plays inside the 30 so far and 0 shots in the end zone. That's a problem. And not one play went to JMO. You don't have to force feed him, but it's kind of felt like, okay, the Lions will be able to go with, take what the defense gives you, but you kind of make them give you what you want kind of a thing. It's just read it, Goff. It feels like Green Bay's playing with an extra player right now. They're swarming. There's no yards after the catch, hardly any. And incredibly frustrating that JMO has, to my understanding, 1 touch. Let me verify in the box score. That's not enough, dude. That's not enough. And not 1 shot to the end zone, like Eric said. And you just called for that a few days ago during the show. Go to the end zone. But they're just running because it's like, well, we got 4 downs. Nah, like, because sometimes you do have to take the points. You do.
Yeah, you take the points after you've gone at the end zone.
After you take the shot.
That's when you go for the points.
All right, Attila the Hun. This reminds me of the Tampa Bay game on the offensive side. Ed O'Neill field goals aren't going to win you this game. That's true. But right there, I think you had to take the points. You got to salvage something out of that. 6 minutes, that would have been back-to-back drives where you were moving and get to the red zone and then come up empty. Got to get something there. But yeah, I think that was probably about the last field goal attempt you'd take in this game. Okay, defense, you're up. Had a chance to hopefully make some adjustments here at halftime. Stiffen up. Somebody make a play.
Well, hold on a sec, Riley. Can't get the audio on again. I don't know why. Hold.
We got a Vince Lombardi, a Curly Lambeau, and a Doug Walker now. We'll see where this game ends.
Good coverage down the field.
Should have popped that ball out. What was he thinking?
And that was about as feisty as we've seen the Lions today right there.
Exactly. That violence, that aggressive attitude.
Hold on a sec, Riley.
Teams, great guy. Thrilled to have this opportunity.
Can't help but
I don't get it. It's like the audio was just on and then it disappears.
strong enough affecting Jordan Love.
Jacobs. There's Hutchinson. And he was in on it along with Campbell.
All right, forget it. No audio. I don't forget it. Like, it's just not turning on.
So you're one play behind me here, but
I'm one play behind you.
I believe so. If it's been, but
What do you have right now?
Derek Barnes just stopped Josh Jacobs. They're punting unless they do some fake or something. But God, finally.
No, like what down are you on?
Fourth, the Packers are punting it.
Yeah, it's
back
4th and
there.
2. That's what I got to.
Okay, here we go. Damn, their punter is. It can kick.
Linebackers in there.
All right, yeah, Nick P. The defense finally. Let's go.
That one back. That was an easy first down.
Well, we saw a little more energy on the special teams coverage, and it carried over to the defensive unit on their first attempt on the field of the second half.
I agree with you.
Another beautiful punt by Whelan. Drives back Raymond to the 8. He's up to the 20.
That's a hell of a return.
61-yard punt.
And Todd says, yeah, now you have Packer fans complaining about being conservative. Exactly. I mean, Love just carved them up. And that's why I was saying earlier, you tend to see that switch at halftime. So Love's having the easiest day of his career. And then their first drive of the third quarter, and I understand why. You probably feel like Jacobs could get 2 yards or whatever. But Jacobs, well, it didn't work. Now they punt to us. Now the Lions got to go get the touchdown and reshape the outlook of this game. That was that's how they needed. Now I've got an echo. Okay.
Best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
Hey, hi ma'am, what do you want? A barbecue brisket Whopper would be cool.
We hear you. Try the barbecue brisket Whopper today.
I can't win, man. It's like I put the audio on and then you have an echo.
Yeah, it's all good. Let me know, guys, if I still have a echo. If I do, I will stay quiet.
No, I'll just turn the audio off.
Well, yeah, until that's situated. But okay, so again at halftime, if you said the Lions go out, they get 3, they get a stop, get the ball back. You can work with it, but need to get end zone here. But let's go offense.
Now, the Lions. They've been controlling the football the last 3 times they've had it. Packers have gone 3 and out, 2 straight drives. They're able to connect with Gibbs for 4 more.
And you see how fast Goff's having to get the ball out. Well, last year, they had a ton of time. Remember the inside, these stunts. You go this way, I go that way. That's hard for young players, and they've got 2 new guards starting.
Yeah, so I hear what Tony's trying to say here, but this is a totally different offense right now. You know what I mean? Like, we're not even running anything close to the same style of plays. Bradley, you should be good now.
You guys got me with the echo or no? Eric says Terry on groin, questionable to return. Well, okay.
Why would you make it harder on yourself? Why chance it?
I thought we'd see at least 1 Tesla reception today. Let's see if that's still in the works. Yeah, Jay Cruz and I may have. You guys let me know if I'm echo free right now, so I can keep us rolling. Yeah, Michael.
No, you should be good now, Riley. But the only problem is your audio is just really low.
Is it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me bump it back up because let me know, guys, if I'm too low. And we should be coming back.
So, what was this about Terrion Arnold with the groin injury?
Yeah, Eric says he is questionable to return. So he must have seen him going to the tent or something.
Okay. Well, that's not good. What do you have for audio on your side on your PC so I can try to dial this in for the next time too?
You're talking the level?
Yeah, on your PC, so we know like what it's set to. Sophomore slump for Arnold. I don't understand how people even think like that. How can it be a sophomore slump in game 1 of his second season?
Yeah.
There's no sophomore slump. This stuff doesn't exist. I don't even know who made that stuff up. Like, who made up sophomore slump just because it sounded good? Sophomore and slump? Yeah, that sounds good. We're just going to roll with that.
Here you go.
Like, I'll have the soup du jour. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds real good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing as a sophomore slump. It's either you're going to go out and play the game and you're going to play at a high level or you're not. It's that simple. You know, guys that don't play well in their 6th year, what do we call that?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Who was that just went to the tent? Rashawn Gary?
I did not see.
Number 57 for the Packers. Oh, my favorite play that I hate, which we got a first down on, but I can't stand that play. I think Goff just needs to do the play calling.
Yeah, I almost wish, like, just let him call it. There you go.
That was Brenton Cox Jr. for the Packers. Brenton Cox. He's defensive end. He's a major rotational player for the Packers. We call that the senior slump.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good comment.
That was good.
Thank you, Dwayne.
All right, come on, Goff. Do something. Get rid of that ball. Oh, my God. How did he get rid of it? He's trying to do too much. Man, we just need, like, a touchdown would be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, if we get a touchdown here, even if it takes to the end of the third, now you just got to change the, the dimensions of the game. You got to change the layout of it here. It's still within reach, obviously.
Goff's feeling himself right now because he just moved the most that he's ever moved in the last 12 months. Well, I mean, come on, Morton. What are we doing? Oh, my God, you got to score. What are you running it in the middle for?
Just talked about movement, right? We're going to blitz out here, but watch him coming inside. And that means you don't have to go man on man, mano a mano. You get to go ahead, exchange.
Decker's just standing there like, pass me the cheese tray. Get rid of the ball, Goff. Everybody's taken down. Looks like a bunch of bowling pins.
Yep. Yeah, I mean.
You're exactly right. He is the one guy who has really come on big time, and you're going to see him.
Another flag on a return. Yeah.
And I believe you're going to see him take off this year.
Nick P says the play call is similar to last season, but the O-line is not the same.
And I feel like Micah Parsons is trying to take him under his wing.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I mean, the play call's not
The players are the same.
It's not even close. We're not even using any of the outside zone at all. We're not using any ISO or inside zone. Very, very few and far between.
And here's the thing. It feels like it's been a while since Amon-Ra, St. Brown's. We've heard his name.
He said nothing. I mean, I can't even wait to watch the tape back to see, like, where are these guys when they're downfield?
Yeah.
You know, are they covered? Are they cloaked? Are they doubled? Are they bracketed? Because you can only bracket one.
Right. That's why I feel like they have an extra guy out there, because it's like, man, it is what's happening. And I do think that, the offensive line is struggling. It's a little different without Ragnow out there. But, again, these guys need some time to gel a little bit here. But for sure.
Salty, I don't know why your message got hidden. That one shouldn't have been hidden. That was by accident. He asked if Anthony Lynn, anyone? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at with it right now too. It's frustrating as hell.
So Eric, who again is at Lambeau Field, just said, "Can a receiver please get open?" Bunch of question marks. So
obviously he's seeing something that we haven't been able to see. I don't know what's up with the CBS view, but it's trash. We're not getting any views downfield. I thought they put 6 more cameras in.
Yeah.
For the national, to kind of compete with the national games, and all the views that they get for all the primetime games.
And it's concerning, because if they're not getting open, why? Obviously the Packers are they're playing well, man. I mean,
here's what I'm not going to worry about. What I'm not going to worry about is one game. What I do worry about is the fact that we don't have any more bragging rights. That's the only thing that I do worry about is we've straight up been kicking the Packers' ass ever since they beat us on Thanksgiving. We took that personally, obviously. It's kind of, I guess it's just a big slice of humble pie, right?
Yeah.
How much was Frank Ragnow, involved in, how important was he through especially the inside zone, especially the inside zone run game, but everything else, his pass pro is one of the best. Ragnow's pass pro is terrible. Or I'm sorry, Penny Sewell's pass pro is terrible. So yeah, that is a bit concerning. We need a big play, that's for sure. I see Cruisin's asking for a pick. We need something. We need some pressure is what we need. And they caught that. Ain't no way.
Yeah, and the frustrating thing is, like you alluded to earlier, they're able to snap the ball here. No qualms, no questions.
Oh, that is not a catch. Come on, throw the flag, Dan. God dang it. Unbelievable.
Jim, an injury update for this Lions defense. Their young starting cornerback, Terrion Arnold, is dealing with a groin injury. It happened in the first half. They looked at him during halftime, and he remains on the sideline, no helmet in hand, questionable to return.
Okay, Trace, is Kelvin Shepard's defense has only been on the field about 13 minutes. Lions offense, time of possession over 2-1, but down 11. 28 minutes to 13 minutes.
That goes back to your red zone point. How many plays they had in there and just couldn't convert.
2nd and 6. Coming in on Love.
Oh, almost a pick. There it was. Anzalone almost had it.
The field position you would have had there now.
O'Connor comes from Jordan Love's right side, drifts back, and then right here.
I mean, Love is usually good for one. Oh, Hutchinson finally got back there. Oh, come on.
Opportunities with a soft throw coming your way.
Wow. He knows as he survived a near turnover. He's got a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, big play here. A lot of game left.
The blitzing.
Oh, Branch! Huge play! And a flag. Are they going to call that shit back? And it's a touchdown. And they're going to call it back. He gets a free run at the end zone, and they're going to call it all the way back. You watch. Fucking Green Bay. Love's not going off the field, so.
So, what's the call?
Meantime, there's a Packer down on the field at the 12.
So, you drop a pick, and then you get a pick 6 on a 3rd down.
Clete Blackman. Cocksucker.
1st down, Green Bay. Dude,
is that the call, Riley, or are you just guessing? Because you're ahead of me, so I need to know.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
I mean, because Love's not going off the field, that's what it looks like, right? Such bullshit, dude. That's
well, he hasn't gone off the field yet. Here we go. 2 fouls on the defense.
Oh my hell, that's so weak. So again, Angeloni drops a pick, 3rd down. Should have been a touchdown, so you should have had the.
So there's a hold on who? And a roughing the passer on Hutch?
Rockhound.
Okay, the holding, that's legit. Okay, and you know what? Love is a tackler. Sorry, he's playing defense. That's a legit hit. You never called that when Golf got laid out last year, did you?
Right. That's brutal.
Yeah, it's a little bit of nuance inside the rule book. That was
You have to assert yourself that you're actually playing defense, and that's exactly what Love was doing. He was looking to go tackle somebody. It is such crap. But the hold, absolutely legit.
That flag, though, that was thrown on Hutchinson, it looked like he's just trying to throw a block of it. Explain what that
No, he's not blocking, dude.
Yeah, Jim, once there's a turnover in that case, provided the quarterback is completely out of the play and not really actively pursuing in a very close proximity, he's off limits for contact. So a referee will watch that quarterback after the interception. You see Hutchinson seek him out.
No, Hutchinson did not seek him out, you freaking liar.
After the interception, the defensive hold was before, so they took the
Why can't I send a message to these guys while they're live? I wish they had a chat. I mean, you heard the narrative, right? That sounds exactly like what you get out of these bullcrap narrative writers that write in the media. Aiden Hutchinson was searching out and destroying Jordan Love. No,
Yeah.
Jordan Love was actually searching out Branch to go make a tackle, and Aiden just gave him a push. You're lucky he didn't go and lay him out. If that were me, I would have laid all of the wood on Jordan Love.
to 26. First down. Another carry. Give him another.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's just a brutal swing, man.
You can escape on the ultimate
And that
NCIS. Tony and Ziva, hunted by hackers and assassins. Good thing espionage is their love language. NCIS, Tony and Ziva now streaming on Paramount Plus.
They could call that Tony and Candace being hunted.
I'll just say, Tony, you left me for Ziva.
Yes. Well, sometimes you got to go have another day job. But I like this one right here. That show's going to be good, though.
2nd and 6.
got to get one more play off here. Come on, stop him. Make him punt it to you.
We'll have a 3rd and 5 coming up for Green Bay. Looks like they'll have to have one more snap. They can run it down pretty close.
Good.
But
Good.
all the way to the end of the quarter.
All right. Well, Lions should get the ball back here, start the 4th quarter. But that swing, man.
Great run through there by Anzalone, and they need some of these guys to step up. He missed 7 games last last year. Only played once versus Green Bay, making himself felt right there.
So 3rd and 5. Deep pass. Almost hauled in. And that was Reed, who already had the long one. And Reed on the coverage. DJ Reed of the Lions.
Just pulled up on the route just a little bit. Didn't know for sure. The ball's actually perfect, and that's just one of those. Last year, ball has to come out here with the pressure coming. But remember, all the drops last year?
Oh, yeah.
Green Bay way too many, and I'm not giving that a drop, but that could have been caught. It was a great placement by Jordan Love.
Would have been about a 30-yard gain. Instead, they'll have to punt to close out the quarter. With Raymond standing back inside the 10.
Yeah, I tell you, the hunt. That's I'm still stuck on that. That's to have it in your fingertips for Anzalone, and then you drop it, and then it's like, okay, it's 3rd down. Get a stop. You live with that. You would have loved the field position and the turnover, but then you think you have a pick 6. And
even if there was a penalty after the pick and it didn't stand, okay. If the TD didn't stand, you still have great field position.
Exactly.
But that would have been the penalty on Hutch. That would have been after the play. So it would have come back 15 yards or whatever, Rocky Sin committed a penalty, though. I mean, it was clear as day.
Yeah.
But my question is this. They only showed us the replay where you saw the penalty, right? What about the wide angle? Where was the ball? Right? Was the ball already out? Was the ball already in Branch's hands? And then he makes the penalty? You know what I'm saying? Because if the ball's already out and if it's already in Branch's hands and you've got this guy tucked like that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it would be
it didn't affect the play at all.
Yep.
I don't know. This is going to be the year, though. This is going to be I'm really pissed off with Nance's comment about Hutch that he was seeking love. Like, come on, dude. It was a totally legit legal play. Otherwise, please go look at, I need to find the tape of Goff getting smashed last year. What year? That was the Washington game.
Yeah. Oh, he got, hit under the chin. Probably got concussed. He went into the tent and came back out. Well, it was a better 3rd quarter relative to you didn't give up any points, but not good enough. You need to go get a touchdown. Now, I know I'm speaking the absolute obvious here, but
no, they have to score right now. There's
you
no
have to go score.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They have to score.
Okay, crazy sequence of events.
Where did that just go? Oops.
All right, let me do a quick update here on Terry and Arnold. Okay, here we go. All right, during the game today versus the Packers, Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold suffered a groin injury in the first half. He did not show up to the field in the second half. He's been ruled out for the rest of the game. Obviously, exiting week 1 is not a good sign for your young corner. Obviously, someone that we need for the rest of this season. Someone that's supposed to have, a second-year jump, not a sophomore slump. And it's not clear right now when or how he suffered the injury, but the Lions did provide an update here in the 3rd quarter along with his status for the rest of the game. Obviously, the Lions having really tough time defending the pass right now and have had a tough time this entire game with the Packers, as the Packers had about 167 yards and 2 TDs through the air midway through the third quarter. So the latest update again on Terrion Arnold is groin injury, downgraded to out for the rest of the game. We'll probably get some updates after the game from Dan Campbell, and we'll be following this throughout the week to see when he gets back. Here's what I do know about a groin injury, depending on the grade or severity, is that Terrion Arnold is going to be down probably for the next 2 to 3, if not 4 to 6 weeks. Hopefully, we get better news than that. We'll see you guys after the game. Take care. And we're back. What'd I miss?
Not much.
Oh my God, we are backed all the way up. Oh my goodness. What happened? What, I mean, like, how did we end up here?
Offensive line just getting blown up. Sack. It should have been.
No penalties?
No.
Almost a safety.
Yeah.
Why did Montgomery even stop? Like, what was he thinking?
Exactly right. And he really was unblocked. Screwed up the blocking assignments, and that's the
What the hell?
Glasgow miscommunication, and that's been a little
Glasgow?
so far today. The biggest difference from last year to this year, the interior of the offensive line for Detroit.
Fox back in the end zone. Reed.
What are they doing now? What's the flag for?
Wooden, who just
Offense number 52. Makes half the distance to the goal line. So fourth down.
Wooden had a great camp. Good job there. By the way, the false start is semi-okay. I mean, you only lose half a foot. So what you do is you try and draw them off sides there to get 5 more yards, to have more time, more space for the punter. This is going to be tough to get this off. Got to go fast.
They give Fox enough time. He's got a.
Oh, Fox gets off a decent punt. Oh, he's got room, though. Not anymore. Packers going to have really good field position here. 1st and 10, about the 35-yard line, going towards their end zone.
Right,
and we're about, now just a couple minutes into the fourth quarter. Lions are down by 13. No, I'm sorry. Lions are down by 11. Look, the Lions are still in this game, man. I would love nothing more than we have a comeback victory here.
Oh, it would be amazing.
And somehow put a dagger in their throats. If my score is correct, the Packers don't score another point. But I don't see the Lions scoring 24.
Yeah. Not a trip to the end zone. If that holds as well, that's not what I had in the cards for this game. Tough opening game for sure. But yeah, there's some concerning things.
Pizza. Look, we're great with teeth. We're toothbrushes.
But we're not the best with tongues, cheeks, and everything in between.
We need backup.
Yeah, Sherman D. Right. Packers already in field goal range. So they take back that 3 that the Lions spent 6 minutes to go get. They started 3rd, so a pick would be great.
Yeah, that pick 6 would be helping out big time right now. This is not the start that you wanted. You know, I put all my predictions out for the day, and this is gonna hurt them. It's definitely gonna hurt them. I guess the only prediction I got left is Gibbs potentially being the first one to score a touchdown. No usage of JMO, no usage of St. Brown. I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing today. I just don't get it. Are they really not ready? Do they just not have a good enough camp at all? I mean, how do you go from kicking the snot out of a lot of these teams and then, you know, into joint practices and then nothing?
Right.
Just absolutely nothing.
And it'll be interesting, the post-game comments, based on the way the game was going. It's just weird that this isn't a rebuilding offense. It's not an offense with 4 or 5 good. There's a bunch of really good players. You should be able to, score a touchdown.
Yeah, it's asinine, man. It's really disappointing because this is the stuff that you don't. This is the stuff that you don't expect. Not this bad, anyway. And I can hear all the Ben Johnson lovers already, all saying that this is a team that couldn't thrive without Ben. That's BS. What I will say is the Lions are in a perfect storm, going up against a pretty good team that is ready to rock and roll for the year.
I think that's a good point. And there's going to be a lot of Lions beat themselves. Like Green Bay's played a good football game.
They're a good team. There's nothing. There's no doubting. That's why I think, didn't I put the Packers as my number 2 overall in the division?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I did. They're going to get us early. Well, we're going to have to get that one back at home. But the fact that, and this is not about having a defensive end, nobody's playing good. Nobody. The entire team sucks. Gibbs can't go nowhere. Monty can't go nowhere. I mean, DJ Reader just missed a huge tackle in the backfield, laid all the way out, just caused a mini earthquake in Lambeau. Surprised they didn't throw a flag on Anzalone for that. Man, Hutch he can't get in.
Yeah.
Nobody can. Oh, that was an awkward. Love went down real awkward there.
See, okay.
What?
I'm gonna play ahead. I don't want to. If I'm Matt LaFleur, I go for this.
Oh,
and it looks like he's going to.
Well, I mean, Love just went down real awkward there on that. It's now 3rd and 1. How are you still a play ahead? Then that means I was 2 plays behind?
Must have been.
Because now I'm on CBS Live. I'm watching CBS.
Yeah, I'm 4th and 1, and it just based on how the Lions coached against them. Yeah. I mean, I would have liked that they would take the points, keep it a 2-score game, but that's a position where if you're Matt LaFleur, you just say, use the.
Yeah, I would go for it too. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to bury us in your territory where we haven't been able to move the freaking ball. All right, during the game, they're probably going to try to draw us offside, and then probably nope, he went for it, and well, he got it. Looks like he got it.
It feels like, and I don't mean to be a defeatist, it feels like they are going to get a score here, and then it's just going to be too little, too late. And then maybe you take your deep shot to J-Mo, and it's like, okay, that's.
He didn't get that. He did not get that. And that one ref on the far side was inside and then starts running to the outside. Wow, these guys are crooked. That ball never crossed the line. That's why they need the chip in the ball. They'll never do it because they know how many times that's going to interfere the game. Come on, pop it out. Pop that ball out. The game today versus the Packers, Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold suffered a groin injury in the first half. He did. Can you hear that audio playing?
I have YouTube muted. I cannot hear it here, but let me see.
Well, there's the old TD for the Packers. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, the audio's on the stream, but okay, yeah, LaFleur is a little happier. He's not whining and throwing a middle finger over. His feelings aren't as hurt, so that's. But you know, the way that the Lions won those games last year, especially the one in Detroit, where they could have kicked a field goal and then they gave it to Montgomery, and just, you know, if you're LaFleur, that's a 10 months of anger that he just let out in that scream because he feels like he's getting his revenge now. What'll be interesting to see is
who are you talking about?
Matt LaFleur, the Packers head coach. He was all butthurt last year because Campbell didn't call off the dogs on him. And then the game in Detroit, remember when they could have kicked the field goal, but Goff almost fell down and gave it to Montgomery to get the fourth because Green Bay didn't have any timeouts, then kicked it.
The stumble bump?
Yeah, it was the game at Ford Field where they basically just said, okay, we could kick a field goal now, but then Green Bay would still have 30-something seconds. And Campbell said, nope, just go for it. And then we'll drain the clock and kick it out as the time expires. So for LaFleur on that drive there, on that 4th and 1, it was like you'd have to go for this. And like you said, the worst thing that would happen is we're pinned deep. But yeah, they just tough one there.
The Lions look extremely flat in this game, man.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, officials really not highly involved in this game. I mean, they were involved fairly early, but outside of that, I mean, I just don't like some of the calls that were made that were completely false. I mean, just completely false. But this goes back, man. This definitely goes back to the preseason call. You know, are the Lions going to come out and play flat because they don't play in the preseason? You know, and I kept hearing from everybody, well, they got all these joint practices and blah 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 blah. And you know, then you hear guys like Avante Maddox that say that, you know, we've never practiced this hard before. So maybe it's not about practice. Maybe it's not about the preseason.
Well, you know, some coaches do, some don't, but there are a reason that some coaches do give these guys some, you know, snaps. And would that have changed this outcome of this game? I don't know, but this was not the performance anticipated at all. And if the Lions don't score a touchdown, I don't know if there was a game last year they didn't find the end zone. And so you only lost twice last year. This looks like it'll be a loss. I forgot how much I hate this feeling.
Hate the feeling?
Yeah, I just...
Well, I don't know what's worse, losing a close game or losing a game that you felt that you were never close in. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is there's a big difference there. Like this game was out of control for the Lions from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
From the very beginning, they didn't even have a shot. They didn't look prepared. I'm sorry, but when you go out and you start running the ball and giving the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't know, 15 freaking times in a row, whatever it was, you didn't attempt one freaking pass downfield. That's terrible game planning. Terrible. I could care less that you had Micah. You know, here's the other thing. The Packers totally duped the Lions then, because think about it. They duped the Lions. They bring in Parsons, and then they say he's cleared to play. And what's he get in? 3 snaps?
1 in the first quarter, yeah.
Right. Well, he's been in since then.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
did it make them adjust their game plan? That they tried to game plan for Parsons when he wasn't even in the freaking game?
And then here it is, it's 24-6, and they're just doing the same stuff. Like,
yeah. Doesn't make any sense, man. The Lions are a better team than this, and they just didn't show it today.
see, and this is why, holy hell, dude. Yeah, that's
24-6. I mean, we haven't even been in the end zone. We have to at least get one ball in the end zone.
yeah, you'd think.
Unbelievable. They should just be taking deep shots downfield. Every freaking play.
Every play, but every play right now is the same thing. It's like just everything's covered here. Go to the safety.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Laporta wasn't even open on that.
Nope. And now you're going for it on fourth here.
Everything to the outside right is just not a great play for the Lions.
Yeah.
Even though Goff's, throw pattern will tell you different. It has not been a good play for the Lions.
This was, and if you're John Morton, this was like the exact script of the game where you're like, okay, that's what I'm not going to do my very
Oh
first.
my God. Graham Glasgow just got freaking smoked. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is
offensive line's in trouble.
That's concerning. So again, and wouldn't
Oh,
but
no,
it's
I'm
not-
sorry. Hold on. That was Ratledge. It looked like a 60, but his jersey is rolled up, so it looks like a 00. I thought it was 60. It was a stunt.
Yeah.
Ratledge picked it up late.
But it's been coming soon.
But you know what? Goff's got to be able to get out of the way, man. He's got to be able to recognize that stuff and move to the right. All you had to do was step up, back into the pocket, back forward towards the line of scrimmage. And if he would have done that, then Ratledge would have been able to seal him off behind him. But instead, Goff just stood there.
So, I mean, this has had everything from a pick in the end in the red zone for the Lions, kill a drive, pick six that wasn't, dropped interception, and then a fourth down where you don't even get the ball. It's just like, it's one of those games, but it is concerning because you have reason to believe in Morton and Shepard and, all those things, but it's you lose some pieces and it's not for nothing. We didn't see a game this bad last year at all. And I don't know if I'm more disappointed in the offense or the defense.
Wow, I'm extremely disappointed in the defense, but the offense can't get rolling either. So, I mean, it's like, take your pick. They both are in trouble.
For sure. And I do, Trace. I'm not, if you know anything about me, I don't sway quickly on, based on an emotion. Will never overreact to something. It's football. I mean, I remember last year, felt great after week 1. And then I'm remembering it now because of this game, how pissed I was after the Tampa Bay loss and I had to sit on that for a whole week. Problem is, you only had to do that twice last year until the playoffs. So 3 times, but
I mean, like I've always said, it's just week 1.
Yeah.
Through the first quarter, I had us going 3-1. Right? That's what my predictions were. I said if we finish 2-2, which I didn't put in that, but I've said many times on their morning show, if we finish 2-2 through the first quarter, that's a win. Especially with all of the things that the Lions are up against this year. I still believe we have a high-powered offense and defense, but whatever happened today doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Not the way that they were playing, to not go downfield at all. And Aiden's been bottled up the entire game.
Yeah, just a reminder that it doesn't solve all the problems having him back. The Lions have scored a touchdown in 49 consecutive games, and I think that's coming to an end today. I don't think they've got.
I wonder if that's a record. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
49 games. Went undefeated on the road last year. Went undefeated in the division last year. Again, that's last year, and I'm not trying to live in the past, but the hope obviously was you could continue building. This is incredibly frustrating, man, because, and not that I care about consensus power rankings, but the Lions are going to. And,
they're going to tumble.
They're going to tumble, and this is why everyone's going to say that's why the Packers were ranked ahead of you guys.
But the Packers came into this game. I'm sorry, they came into this game probably a more well-rounded team. So this could make a lot of sense as to why they went out and made this splash trade for Parsons, which I still don't think is the answer. But they feel like they're a lot closer than further away.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with the Lions is, and again, we have to be honest with ourselves. You still have a Lee McNeil out. You still have Pascal out. You got guys coming back still, right? Aiden is in his first game after injury, right? Davenport's in his first game after an injury. Khalil Dorsey's in his first game after a major injury. Thought I saw him in there for a hot minute on special teams. So this team is still dealing with stuff. And we do have some guys out. But none of our starters are out right now. So that is a little bit concerning.
Yeah.
It's real concerning. The biggest concern, I mean, we'll get into this. I'm going to have to make some notes here. I didn't make any notes at all because I've been fighting all this other stuff in the background. But matter of fact, let me get the post-game show up. Let me get that loaded up. I don't think I ever loaded it up.
Eric says Kyle Allen is on the sidelines warming up.
Well, you might as well put him in. You might as well put him in. I mean, they better not even think about blaming Goff for this. I mean, this isn't Goff's fault. That's for damn sure. It's a piss poor job by everybody. And I think most importantly, I would probably call the coordinators in for a light meeting.
Yep.
When I say light, I mean ass chewing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is and now week 2 it'll be, Morton going up against Ben Johnson, and it's like, hey man, everybody thinks that you can't even sniff what this guy's capable of, and we'll see. Maybe Chicago will go and have a horrible game offensively tomorrow, and
I mean, that's the game that we really can't lose. Cannot lose that game.
You cannot start 0-2. That'd make everyone feel like, okay, the Lions mojo is run out or whatever. As it change, the narrative changes week to week. But 3 targets for Jamison Williams, 8 carries for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, 8 carries that went absolutely nowhere.
See, in the Amon-Ra, and I understand showing up with a hoodie that says Green Bay sucks and stuff like it's.
That was last year, though.
I know that, but I'm saying, that looks like it was going to be, but there's some kind of like you said, it's you're not going to go to Lambeau and just walk all over these guys time and time and time again. But that was
3 targets, 3 receptions, 18 yards. 5 targets, 3 receptions, 36. 8 for 20 of 20. Unbelievable. And a launch downfield almost picked. To Khalif Raymond, though. The fact that it's going to Khalif Raymond and nobody else is a bit concerning.
Yeah, it is. Lions averaged 400 plus yards last year, and unfortunately, they're not even going to get 200. Goff just got it. Wow, dude. Holy hell. There's Parsons. I think everyone's going nuts. There's the Parsons sack. It's a perfect day for Green Bay. This was I can't wait to play these guys again.
I don't understand what Goff is doing on that play. I mean, he's rolling out to the right. You've either got to throw it away or you've got to get down. You've got to have an idea that someone's behind you. They're not going to get this play off. Delay a game. Unbelievable. It's pathetic. This team doesn't look ready. They don't look ready for the NFL this year. It'll change. They don't look ready today. They do not look ready today.
It's like the Lions have an agreement with them that they will not throw the ball more than 12 yards. It's just bizarre.
Yeah, it is bizarre.
Frank Landgraf says this won't be fixed by next week. Yeah, it's a lot more to clean up than you would have thought, for sure.
I guess it depends on what part you're trying to fix. You know, man, take your pick. The Lions have started slow every year. I get that. It's expected. It's kind of part of the MO. It's the not playing in preseason stuff. It's, the Chiefs play in the preseason. The Bears played in the preseason. Every other team played in the preseason. Just about. Yep, we had some scrimmages. But preseason snaps do matter. Oh, did JMO get a first down on that? Because he got one, then he came back, and then he went forward again. The decision that I'm going to question the most right to now today doesn't mean I'm going to question it in a month from now. But the decision that I'm going to question the most is you just gave JMO a big bag when you didn't need to. You didn't need to. There was no reason for it. He was locked up for the next 2 years. All of this year, all of next year. You had him signed for $15.5 million next year on a rookie deal. So if you thought that maybe your offensive line is going to be a major problem today, after today, now you've got to go think about, okay, now I've got to go maybe possibly do a trade and bring somebody in, or hopefully find somebody hanging out, which is unlikely. Yeah, today is our preseason. Exactly. I just saw that comment there. It's exactly right. And see, Goff still throws a great ball. Ooh, St. Brown just throwing the right-hander, man. He's lucky that didn't get flagged.
It's just weird because the offensive play calling, and I get it, the game's out of hand, but they're calling, it's like, it almost is like a preseason game. And I'm not downplaying what the Packers have done, but the play calling is so bland.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is.
where it's like, well, we just, we're trying to get some reps. We don't show our hand on anything. Again, everything's just 7 yards in front. And Green Bay's no problem giving you that. They'll give that to you all day.
I don't know, Attila. It doesn't bother me, man. I mean, you're going to have a lot of people in here that normally watch that other idiot today. But that's okay. They're all welcome. I mean, a lot of people are going to be pissed off. I would be pissed off too. I would absolutely be pissed off.
Yeah, this is football. This is emotional. We all care. So if anybody's happy, yes, I'm upset right now. I'm pissed off. Life goes on, man. It'll be just fine. The Lions will be fine. They, we'll see next week. Yet another shot. I can tell you next Sunday at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be fired up and I'm going to be confident that they're, going to play well. I do have concerns for sure that I didn't have a few hours ago, but they're not totally, unsuspected. We'll talk about it in the postgame show, but my biggest concern right now is John Morton, I almost feel like. And if that's, a play caller can change things.
Well, that was one of my biggest concerns is that dude is up in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, great. During practice, you're on the field. During preseason, you're up in the box. But Goff isn't out there. The offense isn't out there. And so what can't you do when you're up in the box?
Yeah.
No, I mean, this is something I haven't said yet. You know what? I'll save it until the post. I'll save it till the post show.
Okay.
Because, and I should probably write that down or I'll forget.
Yeah, I want to get your thought on that. Morton can have his preferences, but I'd almost say what was working well with Ben Johnson, let's continue doing that. But yeah, I mean, this will be a week of everyone saying Green Bay's the heading to the Super Bowl, and and that's all fine. Hey, last year the Lions beat the Rams week 1, and the Rams ended up being, they were right there to possibly go to the NFC Championship game. Yeah, it's a long season. It doesn't mean anything other than just it hurts to lose a division game, and when you lose 2 games all of last year in the regular season, it's it's just tough. But you got to have some adversity. You got to have some salt to go with some sugar.
Whatever, Dan. Have some salt. More like you need some tequila to go with the salt. Is that what you said?
That would work too, I'm sure.
Need some tequila to go with the salt. Man, they're going to enjoy this one tonight. They're absolutely going to enjoy this one tonight. I would too.
Oh, for sure, man.
You just beat a team that's straight been whooping your ass for, the last 4 seasons.
Dude, Gibbs just ranting laterally, and he's like perplexed. He's shaking his head. But yeah, and again, for us, it's a little bit different because the Lions, you finally are good. You finally have some success, and you enjoy it. And I don't apologize for being happy, but I've never been super, boastful about the Lions because I've not forgotten all the years of losing. But this feels good for a lot of people that got sick of the Detroit Lions being good and successful.
Oh, for sure. For sure, it feels good for them. And it just, they better enjoy the moment because it won't feel good for long. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only going to last so long. Enjoy this last 2 minutes. Enjoy the last week, this upcoming week, because it's probably going to be the last time you see this team play this way. That I will rest my hat on. Now, if this happens again next week, which it won't, then we got some problems.
Yeah, another offensive performance like this, yes. I'm just mind blown. And seeing Jordan Love came out in the second half, and he didn't have to continue. He did all of his work and did all his damage in the first half. He's been chilling for a couple hours almost. It just is the same damn route every play.
Yeah, and the fact that we're not containing it.
And I expected the Lions to be able to, especially offensively, come out and impose their will. This is like a totally different. Totally different team.
If you let somebody do the same thing over and over and over, I mean, it's the definition of insanity. You know, you do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result, but you don't get a different result.
Dude, I mean, Green Bay is. I think I used an analogy the other day of the older brother putting his hand on the forehead of the younger brother, and he's just swinging. He can't reach. That is exactly what Green Bay is doing. The Lions are just throwing the same thing over and over, and Green Bay is like, this is fine.
I really hate the Packers logo. Like it just does not work. And anything that I've ever tried to make with it, it just does not work. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I mean, I'm just gonna have to use this other one that, you know, this other graphic here. I was trying not to use the same thing 3 times, but I guess maybe I don't have a choice. Just trying to do something new each time. Can't believe I forgot to put it up. Actually, I can, but wow, what a shit game.
That dude beast. Every play for us is a struggle. What happens to we're going to play both running backs or Gibbs at wide receiver. Where was Tesla? Yeah, that good questions. I thought Tesla would. I think Eric was putting money out there that Tesla would get a touchdown, and only time I saw his name on the screen was when he was flagged.
Yeah, where yeah, what the hell happened? That's a great question. That's a great question.
Well, right on cue, whether this stands or not. Whoa, dude. Okay, didn't. Holy hell!
What?
Watch this play. Unfortunately, yeah.
You got Cleveland. Cleveland right now is hanging with Cincy. Oh my. Oh my, Tesla.
Right on cue.
My.
Holy hell, dude. That.
Oh my.
That should be a touch.
Review that. Oh my. One hand catch. Down. That's a TD. That's a TD.
That's a touchdown.
You have to review that. That is the best catch of the season. Caught, foot's down. Control, foot's down. Ball didn't move. That's a touchdown. Wow.
Well, Eric just won some money at least, I think, from dude. That's a touchdown.
Wow. Yeah, are they reviewing it? Yes, thank you. I can't rewind. I need to grab a snapshot of that.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. Dude, that is funny right as we're talking about it, but
I don't know what I just did. I just clicked something and now the whole damn TV chain or the.
And that's the thing is this will stick into your mind all week, but if the Lions come out next week and put up, have 4 or 5 touchdowns and you see plays like that, let's see what the call is. Tesla touchdown.
There you go. There you go. Beautiful.
Or clear possession of the football before he brings it back together with the other hand. And he just does an amazing job. Okay.
And, loss is a loss, but there were 2 teams that went 15-2 last year. One went to the Super Bowl and has arguably the best player in the game. They also lost. That's funny for right as we were talking about it in the chat, and then
what's crazy is Jim Nance. I'm sorry, Riley. Jim Nance is such a piece of shit. I am so sorry about cussing about it, but Tesla has the most amazing catch of his early career. The play gets overturned. They call it a touchdown, and Jim Nance goes, "Oh, geez." Like, oh, they had to call that a touchdown? Like he was that pissed. You're not happy about nothing. Unbelievable.
And he provides them with a little bit different body than the other guys, right?
It's just pathetic, man. People they just love to hate the Lions. They really do. Sorry, Radley. Go ahead, man.
No, you're good. You're good. Obviously, mine's in a lot of spots, which look forward to doing the post game show. But yeah, Eric just won $400 with that Tesla reception. But it's funny because I was telling my buddy Bobby, you got to draft this guy, man, in his dynasty league he's doing. And I texted him this morning. And I said, hey, if Tesla scores a touchdown today, you got to call into the post game show. And for a minute there, I was like, dude, I just got done saying I've only seen his name on the screen for getting flagged. And then I'm like, who the hell just reached up and brought that out of the sky?
How did Eric win $400? What did he win $400 on?
Some kind of parlay with Tesla scoring a touchdown today. Or maybe it was just a straight up bet.
But when you play against each other, tendencies matter. Someone's strengths and weaknesses can hurt you a little bit. And then they've got to figure themselves out.
Yeah. Yeah, tough one. Tough one to start the season. Mayotron, Snoopy Lion says.
Mayotron is probably, I do not like that name. It is, I'm sorry, I don't like it.
Yeah, you're
Mayotron. I think I started calling him Cybertron in the very beginning. But I don't have a nickname for him. I don't like Mayotron, though. Oh. Yeah, even if we would have had the onside kick, there was still no chance in hell of getting that. Like, no chance in hell coming back.
And how about not only just the teams, but the coaches in this division? There's no breaks. This whole division has
So let's see.
incredible coaches across the board.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch it play out.
Yeah. One of the great coaches for the Lions is coaching the Bears. So he just moved in the division.
So a few kneel downs.
So the Packers play Commanders, Browns, Cowboys. They get an early bye, and then I think it said Cincinnati. So well played. Green Bay, all right. We'll see them on Thanksgiving. And the Lions got some work to do, which was going to be true either way. But some humble pie for Detroit today.
Humble something, huh? Pathetic game.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting at all. I mean, all throughout the offseason, I kind of had a feeling like, man, that's going to be such a hard game to win. But, I got to own up to I had coming around to, believing, and I stand by it. I 100% felt the Lions would win this game.
At the upper echelon easily, right? One of the top 2, 3 for sure teams if they continue, especially if they beat Washington next week.
So the Packers hold that vaunted Lions offense under 250 yards. We talked Lombardi, we talked Lambeau, and we also talked about the future with LaFleur and Love.
Future's bright.
Bertoni and Tracy.
Well, we'll be getting into the post-game show here. Sorry, I just had to get a couple of things set up on the back end. We'll be getting into the post-game show here in just a few minutes. Stick around. This game is not exactly what we wanted to see to start the season. I'm trying to get some things done on the back end, like I said today, to try to make things a little bit smoother here in the future, as we got a lot of big changes coming up for how these lives go down. But hopefully they're more exciting with some bigger matchups, bringing in some big wins. Not a good day for the Detroit Lions. We'll see you guys shortly here in the post-game show. We'll be bringing in Dan Campbell. Can't wait to hear what he has to say. We got to play better. Play better. It's my fault. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys here in just a few moments. Bye-bye.
Pressured by Hutchinson.